It's just been cracked because of him. So look, and this is what happens when you start it. Oh, I didn't do it. You bastard. Sorry.
Call me a bastard, and then you say you're sorry.
Not
You don't love me.
Yes, I do.
Damn it! Where is my girl Biddy at? Okay, it's there. Come here.
Hello.
What up, folks?
Hey,
AZ Prepper.
what's going on?
How's
Man.
it going?
Every time I gotta change it.
You got my phone back.
There we go. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
We can hear you.
So you got the phone back.
El Phono. Where was it?
Joe's cousin had it. He returned it to me.
Oh. Okay.
Had to. Took him off my plan.
Oh, I see.
Oh. So how's things been on your side of the world over there, AZ?
Not bad. You know, it wasn't supposed to be hot today, but damn, it was hot.
Yeah, apparently that happens here a lot, you know.
Let's see. It was only supposed to be 100 today, but it felt way hotter than that.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead and put my like on it.
It wasn't too hot today. It was like, I don't know, 75 all day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're so tortured up there.
I know! I mean, I was
Keep it
tortured all day long. God, the wonderful weather, seeing Mount Hood crisp and clear.
I remember those days.
I went up on the rooftop at the school after school and just looked out over Mount Hood. I was like, I'm getting you next fall, baby.
Yeah, I remember working weeks, nice, or during the week it was so nice, and then you go, you want to go camping.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, it rains. It rains all through Sunday. Next week, it's nice.
That sucks.
It did that a lot, if I remember right.
Sam, do you give me rights and then took it away?
Oh, I haven't given you rights yet, hon.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is!
Biddy! Biddy, 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 biddy.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Ooh, I'm
Hey.
so scared.
I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta help Rick. I gotta carry my computer in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Go good.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
trying to figure out how to change a phone number. On a phone.
You usually have to call it in, babe.
It says on Verizon I can do it.
You can. I've done
Online?
before with my daughter's phone. Like, it's been years, though.
I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just trying to figure out how it can be done.
So, AZ, you put that knife to use yet?
Which one?
You won a knife here not too recently ago?
I won a few. I won from Stumpette.
Mm-hmm.
The big one that everybody asks about from Jammy Time.
Yeah.
I haven't got that. Supposedly Monday.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. You
Probably
actually use
not.
the knives, or do they get stored?
They get stored. When you buy your own knives and you like them and you use them, you use the crap out of them, and I have a few K-bars. I love them. I beat the crap out of them, and once a month I give them to my daughter. She'll sharpen them up.
Yeah.
But this one coming from Jammy Time is a badass knife. So I'm curious to see
Cool.
how good it is.
Cool. Very, very cool. Very cool.
There we go.
Oh, man.
So what's everybody doing tonight? Chilling, hanging out?
No, I did all my math work and for my homework. I did 8 chapters last night.
Shit.
Took me 8 months to do 8 chapters.
Well, like on our math books, we don't have to do every question. We just do every odd question,
Yeah.
and then we have to skip some stuff. Like she'll tell us 1, 17, 19, 21, and then she'll skip to 31 to 51 every odd.
Okay.
And then she'll go again to like 95, then 101. So we don't have to do a lot, so maybe 50 questions each thing.
But you have basically you knew what the assignments were for the entire course, so you just pretty much done them, right?
Yeah, because we get a syllabus,
Yeah,
which
syllabus.
has
That's the one I was looking
every single thing.
Yeah. And that's actually good. You must like math, or you're very good at math.
I'm better at calculus and physics statistics than I am lower math.
That's actually really good. I think the highest math I took was trig when I was in college.
That's
And I was
cool.
glad that was the highest fucking math I ever took, dude. I hate math.
What's college?
Huh?
What's college?
It's
I
a big
know.
school you go to learn.
No. I went to college. It was about 30 feet, maybe 60 feet up at times. And it smelled like asphalt and propane.
It's college of life.
College, or work your freaking ass off when you're 18. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's what I did.
Yeah.
I'm the dumb guy.
You're not dumb.
Well,
We all have our own level of education, man. Sadly enough, today you don't actually. There are a lot of intelligent people that never went to college. So, and there are a lot of people that went to college that are damn right idiots.
yeah.
And I worked at Intel, and they had engineers that worked there. This one girl, she had a bachelor's degree from the University of Tennessee in computer science. I don't know what computer science courses she took, but they had nothing to do with a computer. She didn't know how to change the DIMM. She didn't know how to start the computer. I'm like, are you kidding me? Your parents spent 4 years for you to go to school to come out and go, duh. Seriously? Wow. Wow. So education almost don't even matter nowadays, man. It depends on how much you put into it.
Yeah, I worked on the roof for about 5 years and ended up tripling their money
Yep.
after that. So
Oh, come on. Stupid computer.
Hey, Betty,
Yeah.
I love that flag that you got on the wall behind you in the other room you were in.
I
the
do
other room.
too.
I was wondering,
That's an awesome flag.
what flag are you talking about? I was wondering what?
My mom sent me a "Don't Tread on Me" flag. It's in my bedroom. Love you. But I had to come into the dining room because Rick's going to bed.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, AZ, you got to see what What's been going on here?
Uh-oh.
Cody,
What'd I miss?
you see him?
A little higher. There you go.
Aww.
Oh, aren't they cute?
Yes, they are. Little chicks?
No.
Color? Huh?
We
I've got
chickens.
two more attached in the incubator, but they're not dry yet.
Oh, okay.
Starting
Oh,
to pile in now, y'all. Got Brandon Ferguson, Susan Rogers, Ohio just came in. What's up, Ohio?
Ohio. Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, y'all.
Susan, nice to see you. Who's that asshole? Chamomeleon?
Yeah, he's a dick, man. Don't talk to him.
It was just been
Himalayan.
like ugly looks. Not good, so.
Yeah, that guy's an asshole. Don't talk to him, man.
Yeah, that's he's worth $1 million.
I heard of that guy. It's your boy.
Yeah, y'all guys kill me. I love hearing y'all say it, man. I'm so used to hearing it myself, but somebody else says it. It's so cool.
Okay.
It's your boy, Chameleon.
Did you say anything back?
Sandy says it, she makes me sound like a leprechaun. I swear to God, man.
One of these days, I'm going to learn an Irish accent with it.
That will be cool. Oh, man. Dirk Plinkster, what's up, man?
Thanks. What's up?
Howdy. I cannot see nothing. Oh, shoot.
Well,
Oh,
I
no.
changed the phone
left
number for that phone,
That
so
may be
that
the
number
problem.
is no longer able to be used.
What you said, Betty?
And the new
Left-
phone will come in, then I'll switch this phone out and send it back to Verizon because it's got crack in it now. Even worse than it did before.
I muted the wrong person. Shit, I muted Benny.
So.
How's business, AZ?
I wouldn't know. Didn't go in today.
Man, must be nice. When's the last time you've been out, I guess you would call it four-wheeling, or?
So what was said over there?
Let's see. I sold my crawler about 2 years ago,
That's right.
except we went testing. It was colder. So last year when it was colder, with the it was 2 years old. We built it 2 years ago, and we went testing with it, and I ended up kind of hurting it. So, no, not bad. Kind of put a dent in a tube.
Okay.
Other than that, it was cold. 2 years ago, maybe it was cold. But I bought a Rhino, a Yamaha Rhino UTV or whatever, and I love that thing. So I take that everywhere. I bought it first as a pit vehicle, but after playing with that forever, and then I sold my crawler, it's like that UTV is awesome. Way more fun. You can haul ass. You can, I don't know. It's just more fun.
You're not getting too old for that.
I'm old. I'm not getting too old for anything right now.
Well, some people say they stuff they used to do. They're like, oh, I'm getting too old to do that. But apparently, getting out there with the Rhino and you ain't too old for that, huh?
I'm not too old. I'll just say that. When I go out all day, maybe it hurts, maybe it doesn't.
Right.
The next day, I could be like,
We'll just see. Oh, Susan, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your grandson is
Yeah, I'm just thinking that. Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. Oh man, is it Friday yet?
Well, for me, sure. Unless I get called up Thursday or not tomorrow. Nothing's going on. Thursday, hey, we got a big build, but I doubt it. I noticed Biddy's still muted. Is that right?
Yeah. Biddy, unmute yourself. I muted her by accident. I meant to mute Sandra. Unmute yourself, Biddy.
Sorry, I forgot my.
Here she goes.
I gotta take my
Chirp,
medicine real
chirp,
quick.
chirp, 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 chirp.
Biddy, what's
So
on
what
chat?
else-
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go
I
ahead.
said, what else going on out in chat tonight?
No, we got Brandon Ferguson and Susan Rogers, Ohio, Der Plinkster. They're starting to pile in. Everybody make sure to hit the
Hello.
like button. So what you got going on tomorrow, Biddy? I know you had a busy day today. All the way up there in Tulsa.
Well, I think Mama gonna rest a little bit tomorrow.
The rest tomorrow.
I think so. I was having some chest pains earlier, so I'm thinking maybe it's time for me to take a little bit of a rest.
Now, how difficult is that to do, seeing that you are on a homestead? So let me ask it this way: explain to us what homesteading is, because I kind of understand, but I'm not really sure.
Homesteading, you try to be as self-sufficient as you can, raising your own vegetables, your own meat, and processing it, and canning, storing food back. That's pretty much it. You just try to raise everything on your own. Now, like when I said I'm going to probably take a rest tomorrow, now that doesn't mean I ain't going to feed my critters, because if I don't feed them, they ain't going to get fed.
Right.
But I mean, as far as trying to mow and things in that nature, I probably won't try that tomorrow. Because, like I said, I've been having a few chest pains, but nothing Nitro won't handle.
Now, you're the only person out there doing all of that?
Well, no, my husband, see, he works, he goes to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and he gets home probably about 5:30 in the afternoon. Now, when he gets home, he helps. And the kids help me with what they can help me with what I trust them with.
Yeah.
But, but for the most part, yeah, it's me.
So I would think at some point it would become overwhelming. God forbid that happen, but at some point it would become overwhelming, and you would quote unquote need some homesteading hands, if you will. Saying farm hands, homesteading hands to help out at some point.
Well, the thing of it is that with just it being Rick's income, the only income we have really coming in the house, other than my little bitty rinky-dink thing that I get,
Yeah.
we can't afford to have a lot done.
Yeah.
Oh, Susan, they decided that at first only 25% of my heart was working. But when the doctors put that monitor on my heart to see if they're going to have to put in that pacemaker defibrillator, so after they had done the surgery to my heart, I now have 50% of my heart working.
Very cool. Very cool. Ohio, what's up,
What's going on? I'm sitting here watching this chat, and next thing you know, my computer starts ringing. I didn't realize you could send a call in like that.
man? Yeah.
I'm like, what's that noise?
Yeah. I'm sorry, babe. What were you saying?
Oh, I was telling Ohio hi. But, it looks like I'm not going to have the pacemaker defibrillator. So I'm kind of happy about that. But if y'all will keep my dad in your prayers, because Friday he goes in for his pace. They're going to replace his pacemaker defibrillator.
Okay.
So if y'all will keep him in your prayers. But I'm doing good. They said my medication that they had me on is helping with all the plaque and stuff that was in my arteries.
Yeah.
So now I have 50% of them heart working, where it was only 25%.
Cool.
Oh, God, this.
Okay, Sandra.
I'm gonna
Sandra?
kill his computer.
Can you hear me, Sandra?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to listen to me. You listening to me? Now, this is a chat where we invite people to come on this panel to contribute to the conversation. If you're just going to come in and drop out every 3 seconds, we do
Not
not
rant.
want you on this chat. We can't have a second rant on here. That's not going to work.
Good thing I have a second cell phone. I'm trying to get back in, and his fucking computer is going. Ugh.
Hey, Ohio, you might be able to answer this question the Plinkster's got, man, because I can't. He says, what would be a good reload power for a 38 just for practice?
No, I have no idea, man. I've never reloaded.
Yeah, I haven't either, der Plinkster. I tell you a guy that you probably could ask. SAS, he does reloading, so you can probably ask him. He probably have a good answer. But yeah, brother, I have no idea. No idea. I shoot a 38, but I don't have any reloading equipment.
I buy my stuff and shoot it, and I've got people that like to come over and pick up the brass or try to save the brass, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a bunch of brass. A good friend of mine has a bunch of brass that she actually had a reloading machine back in South Carolina. Before her husband passed away, he did a lot of reloading, but she never got into it. But she keeps a lot of the brass and hopes that one day she'll go back and reload, but it hasn't happened yet. So
I have one of those small rigs for like shotgun shells.
Mm-hmm.
That you like the bolt down to a workbench or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, it never even got out of the box. I never even used it. I had it back when I was probably a late teenager, because we thought about reloading, because we used to rabbit and squirrel hunt a lot. We thought about reloading, but we never got into it. So I kind of wish we would have, because it'd probably be a skill that would pretty good skill to know.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah.
If you could learn how to safely reload 22 rimfire, that would also be a very good skill to have, right?
Oh, that's no problem. You just take the powder and hammer the bullet in there and shoot it. How hard's that? You got to turn the bullet a little bit so you don't hit the same rimfire.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's easy.
But I was told it was rather reload than some ditch.
No. Yeah, no, I'm just playing.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this shit. It's gonna blow up me. God damn it, AC. He said it was safe.
Yeah, it's totally safe. Just add powder till it's to the top, and then just hammer the bullet in there. Jeez. Mm-hmm. Then turn it a little bit so you don't hit the same little rim side of it. You're good.
I'm gonna sit on my 22s to you. I'll let you do it for me, man.
Yeah, I'll do a video of it. It was nice knowing you guys.
One of those videos that never gets uploaded.
That's right.
That's right. You don't hear from me again.
Until someone in the family is like, "What's this button do?" They load it.
Oh, my daughter. She'd be the first one. This is what you don't do. She'd load it up.
So who wants to be on my plan? I have an open cell phone that I need someone to be on my plan, and I cannot take it off for 2 years. It's a Droid Ultra. That thing's awesome. It's super slim.
Neato.
You can do everything on this thing.
Hold on, I gotta do something.
Verizon don't work out here, baby.
Oh, Verizon works everywhere. Are you serious?
Can you hear me
out-
now?
Honey, I live in the middle of BFE.
Can you hear me now?
I go camping in the middle of BFE, and I still get Verizon.
But the new ones come in because this one has a crack in it because he didn't take care of it. So I'm getting a new one in at the end of this week. Yay! And my tablet comes in tomorrow. Like, yay!
I don't care what provider you have. My living room is a dead spot.
You know where my dead spot is? The corner right here is the only spot that I do not get service. Is right there.
My entire living room. If you want to talk on your cell phone, you got to either go to one of the bedrooms or the kitchen.
Gosh.
I want one of those little chickies. Oh, I wish I could have one.
I'll mail you some.
I wish I could.
Hey, AZ, do you reload?
Hey, Jerry.
No, I actually have a buddy who reloads all my stuff.
So, okay. All right. Well, the Plankster was asking what would be a good reload powder for a 38 just for practice. I don't know if you have any response to that or...
I don't shoot much 38, but give me a quick second. I do have a bunch of reloading books. Give me a second.
And Linkster also wants to know, can you reload 22 if you use match heads for powder?
I've heard that it could be done that way, but I heard it's also very dangerous.
So by doing it, what's dangerous about it? It can actually go off before you use it, or what's dangerous about it, Ohio?
I guess it has the ability to go off while you're actually, trying to seat the bullet back in or whatever.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know.
That could hurt.
I read it someplace or seen a video of someplace.
Yeah.
Come on, it's 22. It's everywhere. Jeez,
Yeah.
Why would you need to reload 22? I mean, you can buy it everywhere.
And I don't know if you can see that, but the phone has Kevlar in it.
Oh, wait, did I say you could buy 22 everywhere?
Yeah.
That's what you said. I was wondering what planet you were living on.
I was going to
I had
say,
a
you
dream
in the
last
wrong
night.
part of
That was
Oklahoma then. Or I live in the wrong part of Oklahoma.
Big Game Sporting Goods out here in September is going to hold 10 cases or 10 cartridges of 22s for me.
You can buy 22 online right now. Not for a bad price. Unfortunately, you got to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Other than that, where is this damn thing at?
Well, I think the last 22 shells I bought here, I got the Target practice rounds, and it was a little over $40 for a brick of 100.
Oh, okay. That's about right.
I'm a poor person. I can't afford that shit.
We all poor.
So who do you have for your cell phone, Cam?
I have AT&T.
I'm sorry.
No, AT&T is a decent service.
Yeah, they're good. They're better than Sprint and T-Mobile.
I don't expect it to work in places that I frequent on the weekends at all.
Yeah, you need Verizon, especially in Arizona.
I've got AT&T.
I don't have a cell phone.
All right. Der Plinkster was asking what now? About 38?
Yeah, he said, what's the best read? Let me go back to the question here. 1 second here. He says, what would be a good reload powder for a 38 just for practice?
Just for practice. Well, it depends on the bullet. $130, $121. Let's say $121 is going to be your cheapest.
I may have to move some chicks. They're loud.
And let's do, if you want to do practice, do 3.5 max load grains. That's 580 feet per second. You can go a little hotter, but that's about the middle. 3.5. And looks like the powder for that is SR 7625. I don't know what kind of powder you have, but hey, I'm a redneck.
That's what I was gonna say. Hey, redneck.
Hey, redneck.
Redneck
Justin, coming in. Hey, Justin.
Justin.
Hey, Justin. Hi, redneck.
Jack,
We don't know where Jack is. He got lost.
Jack is out visiting his new father-in-law. Well, his new
Oh,
father.
that's right. I
Yeah,
forgot all about
his
that.
mom met this really rich dude, so he's over there trying to milk him. I mean, talk to him. I don't think he knows. He has. I mean, once.
So what is wrong with a Ferrari?
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's this older dude apparently that his mom is dating, and he was supposed to go meet him today. So
No, okay.
doubt we'll be seeing Jack today, especially if he comes home in a new
Daddy.
Lamborghini. His next YouTube video will be next to his Lamborghini. Yeah, boy, yeah.
Now,
Boy, boy, it's a crazy monkey.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, bitches, this is my car. It's racist.
No, that's racist.
I got a sore throat.
Hey,
Hey,
they're playing some
Dwayne. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
If you want to check it out, they have these everywhere you buy your powder, your bullets, whatnot. I think this is a couple years old, and if they don't have one open, you can open one because they don't give a crap because they want you to buy from them. So you open that, and then you can find anything you want from these reloading manuals. Lyman, from Lyman. Anything you want to know. You know how hot, factory loads, hot loads, low loads. I've got a bunch in here that are factory loads, hots, 9mm. He's doing the same thing for 223, and basically he said you got to play with them. So it's really your choice, but these are going to be safe. You can't overload, you can't underload.
Yeah.
So, but this is like the Bible of reloading, basically.
Nice.
This one's about wore out, in fact, and I don't even reload.
All I can say is thank God that my gun is on layaway and I didn't have it yesterday.
What gun are you getting?
I am getting a Savage 402 or 30-06
Oh, okay.
with a scope.
Cool. Ot 6s are fine.
I really want my Remington 270 bolt action.
Yeah.
That's what the Savage is a bolt action, and it's nice. It's not heavy at all, and I got to shoot it in their indoor range, and it doesn't have a bad kick either.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is like during the crunch or whatever, or the scare, all the ammo that was you couldn't get, most of it's back except for 22. But the only thing that was on the shelves back then was either 243 and 270. Every store you walked into around here had 270 and 243. And there must have been people buying those guns to match that ammo, because now you get all these people coming in and asking, do you have any 22 or 243 or 270? And we haven't had. Well, I don't work. Last night was my last night at the gun counter, so. But yeah, we haven't had it in stock in months.
Yeah. I did the same thing with 7mm. I could find that all day long, and then all of a sudden somebody caught on. I mean, I got a shit ton of rounds of 7mm, and I barely even shoot it. It's sighted. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then somebody caught on.
My last gun that I sold last night was a Taurus PT-22.
Oh, okay.
I had a Taurus 9mm a while back. I sold it to a good friend of mine. Not a bad gun.
And me and the other guys that worked the gun counter, we used to have competitions on like who could sell the most guns in one day, or who would sell the, you could sell 3 guns and be fine or whatever, but if someone sold 1 gun that cost just as much as those 3 guns, they, and then
Right.
our manager would jump in and be like, whoever sells the most guns today or whatever, if you can sell $1,000 guns by yourself in one day, you get like a gift card for the store or whatever.
Brandon asks, "What's everybody's carry pistol?" It's mine. Glock 19.
I hope it's not pink.
Is that pink or is it?
Yes, it's pink.
That's pink.
Hi, Liv.
No, my real is a Glock 19. It's
Mine
not
is
this
a-
one.
Mine is a Ruger 9mm.
Yeah.
Until I get my 380 fixed, and that'll be my new little toy.
So I need to see if somebody needs some of these.
What is
Yeah.
it, baby?
Yep. Here's mine. Smith & Wesson 357.
Really?
Damn.
You carry a wheel gun? How old are you?
I got a Taurus.
37, my friend.
I got a Taurus 65, Model 65 that I carry every once in a while, but I mean, I maybe carried it maybe 4 times this year.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of wheel guns. Back in the day, they had troubles. They're getting better now, but
Yeah.
Well, I carried the Sky, little cheap 9mm.
yeah.
I carried it for a while. I still carry it once in a while, but I've actually, ever since I got this, I've been carrying the Canik TP9.
Okay.
Nice. We got Live for Wild in the room. What's up, Live for Wild?
Hey, Live for Wild.
This is what I carry. I'd turn it around. Well, I guess I could since it's above my head.
Yeah.
Excess
I
big
think-
dots. I already showed these before.
Yeah.
Looks like it's pointing at my head, but it's actually not.
Don't do it, AZ.
We love you, AZ. We love you.
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
think Live for Wild has a contest going on. My brain is such a fog right now. I can't remember all the videos I've seen, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him with a little
Backup.
organizing case.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Hey, now that you said that, Biddy, Live for Wild, if tell us about the contest that you have going on right now. But in the meantime, Biddy, tell us about your contest that you got going on right now.
Oh, my contest is for survival packs. I have a 2-person 72-hour survival pack, and I've added a few little things that I think ought to go into it. And there's going to be a couple of little surprises added into it too. And that's the grand prize. The second place prize is a 1-person 72-hour survival kit with little extras added to it. And the third place is a little survival kit for like out in the woods. But then I had some good people from Our Tiny Home Adventures to add to that prize pack, but I can't remember everything that I said they was going to add. So,
Oh,
Huh. Okay.
a lot of stuff in those from your videos. Just a lot of stuff in
Yeah,
those
no
packs, those
kidding.
prize packs. You're doing, so
Camo. I'm staring at you, Camo.
that's scary.
that can be dangerous, Sandy, because I stare back.
But Camo, my eyes are prettier.
They are.
Yes, they are. Definitely they are.
And I'm not
You know
wearing
what's-
contacts.
you know what's
These are
really
natural color.
And I'm not wearing any underwear.
Ah!
Too much info. TMI. TMI.
Hey, Biddy, so Also, tell us about this. What I hear about you starting a new chat. You want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, well, I don't know what day it will be, but I will have a chat in my YouTube once a week. But right now, with everything we're going with my daughter, I don't know what day it will be. I don't even know if I'll get to do one this week. It may have to be next week. But yes, I will start doing chats as long as they teach me how to do them.
That's
I
right.
got railroaded into this, y'all.
So y'all support Biddy Boo in her new chat that she's coming out. I want to see everybody out there. Y'all already know Camel's going to be supporting. Y'all already know Sandra's going to be there. I'm pretty sure AZ is going to support. You know Ohio's going to support it. So they
Jack will.
So Jack, all those other guys. So everybody wants to see y'all as soon as she gets it out. Y'all be hearing about it from me. I may do like 8 damn videos to tell you about it before you start. So
you better call me about 50 times just to remind me, hey, woman, you got one.
That's right.
Okay. Says his giveaway is easy. There's no VR. 2 Kydex Hollister by KCT Holsters.
Oh, very cool. So when is it over? Live for a while. What's the close of the contest?
You know what? We need to get him up here.
Yes.
He needs to get on the panel and tell us what he's doing.
Yes. Sandra, can you send Live for a while a invite?
You have the controls too, hon.
I don't have the little button that tells me how to invite people. It's not there.
doing it for you?
No.
That evil thing.
I tell you what, I absolutely love Live for Wild's videos, especially when he goes out in the woods and he takes you on the vacation with him. Oh, there were so many beautiful sceneries. And
it was for Deplinkster, right?
Say again?
Who was it for?
That was for Live for Wild.
Okay. Sent.
Okay, cool.
She sent you a link, honey. Get on the panel with us. Tell us all about it.
You might want to type it in there because the chat is like slow log.
Oh, the contest ends 8/31/14.
Okay. 8. Oh, okay. They got plenty of time then. Yeah.
She sent you a link to come on the panel, Liv.
Yep. Come on in, Liv. If you don't get it, let us know, and I'll drop you a PM with the link to the chat so you can come in. If you nuts, would you let me know? I'll be there. Dang it. What? What are you talking about, Nick? Oh, I'm hoping to get my card in the morning, but I don't know where it is. Oh, he says, I'm hoping to get my card in the morning, but I don't know where to send it, Biddy. So Redneck wants to send you a postcard.
Okay. Write it down, Red. Dana Brown, 1134 North Four Corners Road, McAlester, Oklahoma, 74501. And Liv says he does not have a camera on his computer.
Okay.
Thinking on it, I sure hoping to get to talk to him. I just love to watch his videos.
You don't have to have a camera. Well, I mean, you just come on and you can just talk, I guess.
Yeah, you don't need a camera.
Right. You don't have to have a camera, so you can come on and talk.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah.
We love everybody.
That's right.
As long as you love us.
Oh, yeah, Redneck. Y'all guys are this weekend, so Redneck and them are doing their giveaway too this weekend. And they're actually giving the bags away this weekend.
And Red, I'm sorry, honey, I didn't get to do a VR.
Very, very cool.
A lot of things went down, and I just wasn't able to do it.
At Redneck, if you go to Biddy's YouTube page, I forget which video it is, but the contest video, I think it says a contest update. I think it's something like that it's called. But in the description of that contest video is the exact address that you need to send your postcard to Biddy. So And it has to be postmarked before Saturday at midnight, right, Biddy?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So, y'all get in on that. Y'all support Biddy.
And we will, as long as they're posted before midnight, and even if I get them, quite a bit later, I'm going to give it a week, and we will do. I will let one of the kids or grandbabies do the drawing if the grandbabies is here, and we will do it on live chat on my channel.
Awesome.
That's awesome. I heard that might be Biddy's first chat. Her contest. Wouldn't that be cool? First chat is a contest chat. Why is she already starting off good? Ohio man, what's going on your channel, man?
Man, I haven't done a video for a while. Of course, we're in the process of packing up and moving.
Oh, okay.
That's actually what I was doing tonight, was packing some stuff up, and then I decided to turn the computer on, and
I hear you.
I was checking on some things, and then seeing you guys were on. So
you moving far away?
What's that?
You moving far away?
We're only moving about 2 hours away from where we live now.
That's not too bad.
But we live in the country now, and I can walk out back and just shoot and do whatever
nice.
I want. But we're actually moving to a suburb area, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm in the process of like getting online and looking for ranges and stuff like that close to where we're moving to. Gun shops, whatever I can,
When he said that I could go out back and shoot, I'm thinking, yeah, most men go out back and take a leak.
That reminds me of a funny ass story. When I went to Vermont, okay, for the first time, I went to go meet my dad because I haven't seen him since I was 4 years old. And he threw a huge party for me, and it was snowing out and stuff like that. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, he has to get up and go pee. Well, there's a girl passed out in the tub. One girl passed out on the toilet. So he's like, fuck. So he goes to the backyard and takes a piss. He bangs on my window. He goes, Sandy, wake up. I'm like, what? He goes, bring me out my rifle. I go, which one? I don't care. Just bring me one. So I bring it. He goes, make sure it's loaded. I was like, fine, whatever. So I load it. And then about 2 seconds later, I hear him pull the trigger. I hear, like that. I was like, oh my God, he just killed himself. No, he got a deer at 200 yards.
Nice.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah, Susan. Oh, she's talking to Red, I think. I'm so confused.
That's all right.
Well, I sent links to Live for a while.
Holy hey, Redneck, are you serious? Y'all are giving away a black powder pistol at 1,000?
Wow.
Dude, that is cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How many subs do you have now, Redneck? And you're gonna videotape that shootout that you and that your kids are having on Saturday? That shootout contest with the bows? That'd be a cool video. Wow, man. Black powder. I've never shot a black powder pistol before. But I heard it's a hell of a rush. But it is some people I've heard that don't like to shoot it because it's a bitch to clean it.
I wouldn't know how to load it.
I would be a little afraid to load it, actually. I really would.
Susan.
Now I've seen a guy. There's a guy on my that I'm sub to. His name is something Arsenal. Forget his name. I forgive him. Forgive me, dude. But he is like a he collects the old type guns, the black powder type guns back from Hemet. Damn it, boy. From Civil War times and stuff like that. And he goes, I guess he has a range out in his backyard, and he goes out and he shoots those big 50 cal black powder guns. Just beautiful. I just drool when somebody pulls a 50 cal out in front of me. I freaking love that caliber, dude.
The 50 cals, yeah. Oh, God.
I had two 50 cal pistols. Unfortunately, I had to give them up, but I fucking love 50 cal. I just love it.
When I went to Fleet Week here, they had real nice 50 cals on the ships. And I was just like, oh, it's like fucking getting wet over a Dodge Viper. Oh my God, or a Lotus or something. I was like, oh God.
Now imagine.
Precious memories.
What do you say, Biddy?
I said, all I can do to that comment is sing Precious Memories.
I had to go to confessional. I'm not even Catholic.
Now imagine having FPR Russia drive up in that car that you were just talking about.
Which one?
The one that you just told me, Dodge Viper. Is that what you said?
Dodge Viper, the Lotus SES.
Okay, so how about if FPS or FPR? I'm sorry, what's the dude's name? FPS Russia.
FPS Russia.
Have him drive up in the Lotus.
If it had a 50 cal, then I'd have to go to confession.
Redneck says, well, they are fun to shoot, and it's crazy cleaning them, but here in North Carolina, anyone, and I mean anyone, can own a black powder, even the felons.
So...
Yeah, they're not considered a firearm, are they? They're considered relics or something, I think.
Relics, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can kill somebody just as easy as another gun. The only thing is if you miss, they're going to be saying, oh shit, let me reload.
In Ohio, you know how felons aren't allowed to own guns or whatever. In Ohio, they have it where felons can't own crossbows because it has a trigger on it.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
See, I'm totally against that. I am totally against that. If you didn't do a bad crime, say, with a gun, maybe a rape, maybe something else. Let's say, I got a buddy who supposedly, which I know is true, he stole some stuff and got a felony from it. And he did his time. It's been 10 years now, and he still can't own a firearm.
Yeah, I think if you do your time and complete your sentence, or if you get let out on probation and you complete your probation, I think you should get your rights back. But
I think you should too.
Unless like you said, unless it was like a violent crime and you committed it with a gun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's like say you stole something that cost. Say you stole a bicycle and it's not grand larceny, but it's still a misdemeanor theft. You go to court for it, you plead out for it, or whatever. They put you on probation instead of sending you to jail. But then part of your probation is you're not allowed to have any alcohol. Well, you're a grown-ass man.
And then you get a felony from it.
You weren't driving drunk. You weren't drunk when you stole the bike or anything like that. So,
right.
What does alcohol have to do with your probation? It shouldn't have nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
I think people make worse judgments when they have alcohol to contribute to their demeanor.
Of course. Alcohol is always a big factor in any of that.
So that's why they don't let you have alcohol.
That's like in Texas, in San Antonio. If you go and you have like 3 or 4 DUIs and you go to jail for a while, you're going for like 6 months, I want to say, and you have like a fine to pay. During your probation, you are not allowed in any bar or any establishment that has alcohol.
Okay, wait a minute. If you have 3 or 4?
Yeah.
I think Arizona, if you have 1, I think you get jail time, no matter what. I can't remember. And then you get your license taken away for at least 6 months, period.
Wow.
See, now,
I think.
In Ohio, if you refuse to blow on the breathalyzer, you automatically get a 90-day license suspension. Automatically.
Okay.
Wow.
If you blow and test over, then you're going to get probably 10 days in jail. And then they give you a license suspension, but they allow you to have like driving privileges for work and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
But if you get like 3 within 6 years in Ohio, it's considered a felony.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know, she's talking
And then
to
we call them party tags. Our tags are like white and red in Ohio, or on your car. But if you got like the yellow tags with the red letters, that means you've got previous DUIs. So those are, and they can pull you over at any time.
Right.
And
Here you have a choice. Here, it's either breathalyzer or blood. And if you refuse the breathalyzer, you have to get the blood.
Yeah, I think that's everywhere too. I'm not sure. I'm not positive,
Yeah,
but I think
was it breath, blood, urine, or serum?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, here in Oklahoma, because one of the guys that Rick worked with, he got in trouble for DUIs, and I think he got 3 within 6 months, and they yanked his license but decided to let him drive back and forth to work. But the only way he could do that is that he had to have one of those deals mounted into his car, and he had to breathe in it every time he went to start the car or wouldn't start.
My uncle had that, and I had
then
to.
you just give some kid $5 to blow in it for you to start your car.
yeah, no. My stepbrother had the same thing, and we would drink coming home from work, and he was like, "Hey, you're not drinking." I said, "Yeah, I know, because I'm driving." And he'd be like, "Okay, can you blow into this? I've been drinking." I blow into it for me, he'd take off, and I know he's drunk.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I'd never actually seen it. I went to breakfast one morning. The name of the restaurant that we went to, I think it was the Good Egg or something like that. But we had came out from breakfast and we were getting back in the car, and this lady was talking to this other guy right in front of us. And then she finished talking to him, and she went to her car, and then she bent down like she was doing something, and then started her car and drove off. And I think that's what it was, right? They have that thing attached to the car. You have to blow into that shit to get the car to start or something.
Yep.
Yep. My uncle had that, and he's like, "Sandy, you need to come to the bar. I'm drunk and my truck is off. I need you to blow into my breathalyzer here for the truck." I'm like, so I told Dad, I was like, "Dad, I need the key so I can go over blow into the breathalyzer for your brother, for my uncle." He's like, "Fuck him. Let him be on his own. Let him get someone else to do it. You don't need to get in trouble." Like, but he's Uncle Bob, because I don't care. He's got 6 DUIs. He deserves it.
Jesus.
A lot of people don't like my views on DUIs.
That is my
views on what?
A lot of people don't like my views on DUIs. I don't think we should have a DUI law in this country. I think if you get caught drinking and driving, instead of a DUI, they should charge you with attempted vehicular assault.
Hey, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That is my biggest pet peeve. I don't mind people drinking, but when they get behind that wheel, they're not only risking their life. If my child is out driving on that road, they're risking my child.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's my pet peeve.
Yeah,
Now,
no.
look at it this way: if you were to pull up to a bank and you got your ski mask and you got a gun, and you put your ski mask on and you get your gun and you step out of your car and you walk up and you get almost to the door, but then you're like, "You know what, this is stupid," and you turn around and change your mind, but there's 3 cops standing there at gunpoint. What are they going to charge you with?
Attempted robbery.
Attempted robbery.
Yeah.
All right.
They're not going to say, well, we're just going to charge you with trespassing. No, they're going to charge you with attempted robbery. Even though you didn't rob the place, you technically did not even attempt to rob it. You thought about it, but you changed your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attempted would be you walk in, you pull the gun on somebody, and they're like, "Get the hell out of here!"
Yeah, and you ran away.
You did attempt, but
Yep. No, I agree. DUI, if you're drinking and driving, you're stupid. Period.
Yep.
It's just dumb.
You got a point, AZ, but I get kind of pissed off because back in South Carolina, and they probably do this in other places too, but I've been when I was younger. I used to go to strip clubs, and guys would go into the strip clubs and then come out like late, tore up or whatever, and you could actually see the cops sitting in a parking lot right down the street. And what they're doing is they're watching the strip club, and they wait for you to get in your car, start it, pull out of the driveway. As soon as you get right up the road a little bit, they pull you right over.
No, there's a law for that too.
Pull you over, and that is crazy. I know what they're doing; they're right, but there's just something not right about that.
No, there's a law for that too. They can't do that. They're not.
They can't do what they do.
Allowed to do that. Entrapment. Thank you. They're not supposedly allowed to do that.
Yeah.
When I was working at the Pegasus nightclub.
Oh wait. You're working at where?
Pegasus nightclub.
It was a nightclub, and what did they do?
Nightclub? I was a karaoke DJ.
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Well, that story got boring real quick, didn't it?
It was a gay nightclub.
It was a what?
A gay nightclub.
Okay, and women were invited?
Was there a pole next to your DJ booth?
No.
All right, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But we did have a lot of drag races.
Okay. I'm sorry, Sandra. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was at 3 o'clock in the morning after I got done locking everything down. I pulled out. I got 10 feet away from where I was working at, and I got pulled over. They asked me to step out of the car and walk the line. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just got off work. I am a karaoke DJ. We are not allowed to drink while we're at work.
Right.
He goes, how do I know you were working? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, can't you see my name tag on my fucking chest? I was like, seriously?
I used to work at a bar. I was a bartender, and I got pulled over probably, it was about...
Am I keeping you awake?
About 6 or 7 times, just every night that I worked, I got pulled over, and it was like, man, how many guys realize? See, we just moved to the area, so I had my tags were not local tags; they were out of town tags.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a red Camaro, and I was leaving a bar, so I was like trying, they pulled me over, and I was like, this shit's getting old. So I rode a bicycle one night, and when I got off work, I rode a bicycle, and they pulled me over on that damn bike. And then he tells me I can't ride the bike. He's like, you can't be riding that bike. I was like, why not? It's mine. I paid for it, He's like, you don't have a flashing tail light and a headlight on it. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because we moved out to here in the country from Columbus, which you could ride your bike in Columbus at 3 o'clock in the morning all over the place and past 50 cops, and none of they had bigger fish to fry. They weren't worried about a guy on a bike.
Yeah.
But when you move to a town with one stoplight, you got to move to a town with one stoplight and 3 cops on the duty. They get kind of bored, So
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
So they made me get off the bike and push it. And first he told me he's like, well, you need to get off the road, ride the sidewalk. And I'm like, excuse me, but isn't that illegal? I thought you were supposed to ride on the road. Bikes weren't allowed on the sidewalks. He's like, just walk it then. Walk it on the sidewalk. So then he followed me with the spotlight all the way up to the gas station where I went to get on the payphone, and I called my wife and had her come get me. But it was ridiculous. Every night I got pulled over. And of course, when you're a bartender, you do smell like beer.
Of course.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Even though you didn't drink out of drop up.
Yeah. Don't smell your socks. Jesus, you'd be drunk for sure. My wife used to work at a bartender in Hillsboro.
You ruined so many shoes, man. You get like a brand new pair of Nikes or something, you'd wear them to work, and they'd be hosed in one night. You'd be like,
exactly. No, she'd come home from work, and I'm like, oh my God. I'd be working on the roof, so I'd be sleeping by 9, and she'd come home at 2, and I just, you smell
like a damn brewery.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It's even worse, because I used to smoke, so it's even worse. I quit smoking. So you smell some alcohol and cigarette smoke on them, you're like, oh my God.
I still smoke. We did back in the day, so that wasn't bad. But man, she smelled like alcohol. Are you drunk? No.
Man, I had been so drunk one night, I forgot who I was, where I was, what time it was, and where my house was. All I know is I ended up somehow in the front lawn of my friend's house, completely buck stock naked. Don't know what the hell happened. My freaking car is parked up on their lawn. And she comes out, she goes, Sandy, what the hell are you doing? I looked at her, I was like, I have no idea how I got here.
That's about average when you're 22 or 23. I think. Camo.
You want to be drinking this weekend, man?
Yeah, that's like average when you're 22, 23. I think that's got to happen 2 or 3 times at least, doesn't it?
4 times to me. Are you kidding?
4 times.
4 fucking times, dude. First time, okay. The first time it happened to me, I was hanging with my friends at Fort Sam Houston. We all went drinking. All of a sudden, they put me right in front of the freaking the barracks station, stuck bull naked with a blanket over me, with a note saying, haha.
Wow.
As a prank.
Okay.
Second time, I was drunk. I went over to one of my guy friends' house. Don't know how I got there. The car was turned sideways in the road, and I was on top of my car passed out.
Holy fuck!
Don't ask. I don't know. The third time, me and my stepdad went out drinking with a bunch of his buddies from work.
Jesus.
I drove.
AZ went to the flag.
AZ eyes got big as hell.
We all took our own cars. I ended up at somehow another friend's house just down the road with the trunk open, and I was asleep in the trunk.
My God.
And the fourth time I was stockballed naked in my friend's yard with a car, and don't know how it happened.
God damn.
And since then, I had never gotten that drunk again.
So what was
would
it?
hope
Tequila?
not.
Vodka? What was it?
Jägermeister, Aftershock, Goldschlager, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah,
Mixed.
the cheap stuff.
I really haven't drank in a long time as far as, going out and drinking or whatever. Every once in a while I have a beer with a buddy or something like that. But my wife, we had where she works, they had she runs squad. She's a medic. So they had their station house or whatever had a Christmas party one year at one, like the lieutenant's house or whatever. And she was pregnant at the time. So they're all like, well, since she's pregnant, you got to drink for 2, I'm like, yeah, whatever, so I'm ready to party it up. Well, they introduced me to Jaeger bombs. I've never had these things in my life, I've never even had a Red Bull or energy drink or anything. And they were making these things like this big and telling me that they were like shots or shooters.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, you got to shoot those things.
Without the Jaeger.
Down, I'm like crazy. I probably drank like 8 or 9 of those things like the first hour, right? I was drunk off my ass and hyper as hell, and I wouldn't shut the fuck up. My wife's like, never again, when someone would have a topic, I'm like, oh yeah, let me tell you about that. Hyper and drunk is not a good combination.
No, it's not. There's a drink that's in Texas that I ended up coming up with. It's called Alien Secretion.
Mike.
And you put it in a 32-ounce tumbler glass, shake it up till it's cold, and you just put it in the glass and you just drink it. It tastes like a pineapple drink, and it's got green melon in it that gives it that green color. And then you have the coconut Malibu and some vodka in it that tastes just like a pina colada, but it's not. And it's a green color, and I called it Alien Secretion. That shit will fuck you up.
You know what else is dangerous is those rum runners. We went to Florida, and they sell that shit right on the beach, man. It's like ices. It's like cherry ices with vodka with rum in it.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
A good vodka, Linkster, I would say don't go for Beef Eater. That's just horrible. You want to get the one that's got the red seal. Oh my god, I can't think of it right now.
Smirnoff?
I think Smyrna. Yeah, Smyrna. That's a good one.
Grey
Beef
Goose.
Eaters. Grey Goose. Yeah, Grey Goose is really good. I love Grey Goose. I get the flavored vodka, like the chocolate raspberry, the strawberry, or something like that. The chocolate cuts down on that harsh taste, and it's so good. It's like melting in your mouth chocolate.
You know,
I must be getting old because I like to just have like a good cigar with like a small glass of bourbon with ice. You know.
there you go.
Well, bourbon on the rocks.
You know what?
I like Glenfiddich.
But you got to have that cigar to go with it. You know.
No.
I don't drink very often, but when I do drink, when I drink, it's usually like Crown, Jack Daniels, Evans Williams. I love Evans Williams. I just fucking love Evans Williams. But I don't drink as often as I used to, though.
Jerry says he knows a guy in Sallisaw, Cola, got a DUI for leaving an electric wheelchair.
Wow.
It's a wheel device. I seen a guy up here get a DUI on a skateboard. If you're on the road or in like a crosswalk or anything like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I walked home drunk and don't remember. I left my truck over at Far West Rodeo, and I had my friend hold on to the keys because no one wanted to come out with me, so I went out by myself. I was like, dude, hold my keys. I'm getting fucked up tonight. He's like, all right, Stan, just be careful. And I walked home afterwards, and my stepdad was waiting outside. He goes, where's the truck? I go,
That's not a good answer.
So he had to go all the way back to Far West Rodeo and have my friend follow him and his friend follow him in his car. So, and I was sitting there in the chair in the front seat going, in the yard. I was like, fuck.
I'm with you, Camo. I like Jameson, and I like Jim Beam, and I like John Daniels.
Oh yeah, love Jameson.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I must go pee.
Yeah, I'm.
No one corrected me when I said John Daniels.
John, what'd you say?
I said, I usually tell people I like John Daniels whiskey, and they go, you mean Jack? And I'm like, well, when you known him as long as I have, he goes by John.
Yes, right. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, I like Jameson, you know.
Oh yeah, Jameson is really good, man. That's some good Irish right there, buddy.
You know, I had a real, I don't know, my stepdad, he drinks scotch, and it's, I don't know, to me it's pretty strong stuff. He says it's good stuff, and you know, costs a lot of money, so he doesn't distribute it out very much. But I had a very small glass of it. I'll tell you what. It didn't take long for me to get that woo feeling from it, so it was pretty powerful.
Yeah.
But like I said, I haven't drank in a long time, so I mean, if I were to go buy a 6-pack and drink all 6 of them, I'd probably pass out.
Yeah. Yeah. I had because I don't know, I can actually say this. I've never had scotch, and I asked a friend of mine about scotch, and she said drinking scotch is kind of like drinking wine. There's so many different types of scotches. It's like an acquired taste when it comes to scotch. So right. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that about scotch.
Well, I have a buddy that likes to smoke the cigars and drink scotch, but I can't afford scotch, so I'd have a cigar. I'd drink a little bit of bourbon. You know?
There you go.
And bourbon ain't cheap anymore either, so.
Mr. Jack of all trades, you got that Lamborghini you went up there for, man? you Papa bought you a Lamborghini? You need to hurry up and get them damn tickets to Arizona and come down here and visit somebody, man. You got a good car down here with your name on it.
Hey, Jack.
I done gone ghost on y'all. Yeah, you have actually.
Susan
Mike,
said.
what's up, man?
Susan said when she grew up, they had shine. I've had shine. I've had moonshine before. That stuff burns all the way down.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it burns coming out too.
Probably.
Rick likes
Usually you're numb to it, so.
wild turkey.
Ooh.
I've never
I'm
had
sorry.
wild turkey. I should try that.
I'm
Oh
not
my!
man enough for wild turkey.
I tried it. I was brave enough to try it, but oh Lord Almighty, it burned all the way out in and out.
I tell you another liquor that I'm not man enough for. When I was married, we went to Atlanta for a weekend, and we were sitting in this bar. And I've seen it on television all the time. I figured, you know what, I'm going to try this. I had some Cavassier.
Cavassier?
Or was it something? I think that's what it was. But that shit was horrible. I am not a man enough to drink that shit.
So what you're saying is you're not a ladies' man?
Say what?
You're not a ladies' man?
I'm not a ladies' man, no.
You remember that?
It's horrible.
Remember that skit from Saturday Night Live when they made the movie about it, The Ladies' Man?
Yep.
Where he's drinking some Cavassier?
Oh my god.
You know, I don't like wine or champagne. Every time we go to a wedding or something like that and they have champagne, they're always passing those out.
Oh, yeah, that's gross.
I don't like champagne. Give me some 7-Up or something. I'll toast with some. You know, I like sparkling apple cider or something like that. I'll do that for a toast, but man, I just don't like champagne.
If you want good champagne, you got to pay for it. That's the thing. That Cristal, ooh, that's good. That is 7-Up in a bottle.
How much is Cristal?
$2.40 a bottle, I want to say.
Holy shit!
What's other stuff that's good?
Hey, Mike.
You can buy it at Costco even. What's the name of that stuff?
The only wine I ever bought came in a fucking box.
You know what's really good is it's Riesling, and it's Fun 5, F-U-N, and the U has those two little dots up top, and it's called Fun 5, and it's made in Germany with pears instead of grapes, and it's so good.
I take that back. We used to buy a Strawberry Farm or Boone's Strawberry.
Boone's Farms?
Yeah, Boone's Farm Strawberry or whatever. We used to buy all the girls we used to hang out with would drink that stuff. My buddy's car, man, it smelled like strawberry Boone's puke. It was gross. One of the girls got totally trashed. He took her home and she puked all in his car. Ugh.
That sucks.
His car smelled like that. Boone's Farm.
Now I like the Boone's Farm Wild Island, but they don't sell it here in Oklahoma no more.
Really?
Yeah.
I could send you bottles of it.
But they don't sell it here because they don't want to pay the sales state tax on it or something, because evidently they don't sell enough of it here. And that was my favorite wine.
I like the top shelf stuff like Wild Irish Rose or Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my God. Bad memories, Mad Dog.
Mad Dog
That's
was like
top
that.
shelf
Kool-Aid,
stuff.
yo.
I drank 16 bottles at Mad Dog 2020 one night.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, you're still alive?
I don't know how, man. I remember getting in a fight and everything. That was a bad night. I got shoved through a door. The guy shoved me in the door, literally folded up around me. I came out of that door. I came back up, though. I came back up fighting. I grabbed him by his throat, shoved him out a window, a second-story floor. Shoved him right out the window. People were grabbing a hold of me, and I'm still shoving him. He lost his balance. He got by the window. He just single pane glass. Cops ended up there.
Wow.
I think I was 16 then.
Makes it a good story when the cops show up, doesn't it?
Oh hell yeah!
I'll tell you what, my buddy he still has it. It's been going on for years, but he has a Christmas toga party. And, he sends out the invites on flyers and stuff, and it says toga required, all this stuff. and he lives right on the edge of town, and we were having a good time, and it was getting kind of late. It was probably about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. We were still jamming, so some of the neighbors probably called and complained, but, you know, we started winding down, but he's got like a front door, and it's all glass, and then you walk in, and then there's a closet right there. Well, I had like a gym bag that I put in that closet, because I lived like 45 minutes away, so I was just going to crash there. So, you know, I go to get in this closet and get in the gym bag and get my sweats and T-shirt out or whatever, and all of a sudden my shadow lights up. So I turn around and look, I don't see nothing, and I'm start digging through my bag again, my shadow lights up again, I turn around, and then they peck on the door. It's 2 cops. They had the flashlight looking in. And I was like, you know, I told my buddy, I was like, hey, man, cops are here. And they're like, open the door. I'm like, it's not my house, man. You know, I'm not opening the door. It's not my house. So my buddy comes over, and he opens the door, and we're like, we've had a couple complaints or whatever. He's like, okay. You know, he's like, well, we're like, can we come in? You know, they want to come in and nose around a little bit, see what was going on. And he looks at him, and he grabs the invitation, and he goes, nope, it says right here, togas are required. And I was like, oh, fuck, he's going to jail. And they were like, he goes, if you guys want to take those monkey suits off, we've got some sheets over here. If you want to come in, you can put a toga on, but unless you want to put a toga on, you're not coming in. So they sat out there and, like, watched everybody, waiting for people to leave is what they did. So, but I thought for sure when he told them no, they weren't coming in, the invitation requires a toga, I thought they were going to snatch his ass up.
Yeah. Wow. Mike, man, when you start that new job, man?
Don't know. I called today. Called both places, the machine shop and the sawmill. Sawmill was supposed to call back, but I told them, well, they've got about half hour to call me back, and I'm leaving, but they can call and leave a message for me. The other one, I called them. They gave the application to the whoever's doing the hiring here. They called him the lead guy. I guess he's on lead floor lead or something, and that they would tell him to give me a call.
Cool.
So I got something better than that, Sandra.
These are healthier.
So were these.
Here, this is what I appendix carry.
Nice.
What the hell is it? It's too close to the...
Oh.
What is that, Desert Eagle?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You carry that my ass.
I appendix carry it. This one, I'm not carrying my Glock 19.
You're right. Yeah.
If I appendix carry, I can't bend over or sit down or nothing.
Oh, I don't even bother trying.
That's 50 cal, right?
Yeah, 50
Nice.
AE.
Nice. Love it, man. Love it. I had one of those, buddy. That's a beautiful gun.
Hey,
Yeah,
does
my dad
yours
bought me this
jam
for
up a lot?
my what? I'm sorry?
Does your Desert Eagle jam a lot? Or
Nope, never has. The only reason why it would ever jam is because someone's gonna limp wrist it.
okay.
Is this
I've only
another?
shot one time. We went to a range and we rented one. That
Oh,
damn
pretty.
thing was a beast.
Oh, yeah.
But it took I mean, we all, me and 3 other guys went, and we all pitched in and rented it, and we all pitched in and bought a box of ammo, and then we sat there and fought over who's going to get to shoot it the most.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Here's
I had a...
One guy
There's a
pitched in
45 and a 50.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
my guns right there, buddy.
I had a 50 AE and a Smith & Wesson 500, and I
Oh,
went to the range to shoot it. It was an outdoor range, had the metal overhead and everything. So we were standing out there, and everybody was just, shooting off. I pull out the 50, pop it in there, pull the trigger. That bitch go boom. That is the only gun I've ever shot where everybody on the line stopped and turned around and said, "What the fuck was that?" I love that gun, man.
We were
in your tracks.
we were at an indoor range one time, and we were all shooting like 9s and 40s and stuff like that. And I think we had some 22s and maybe 38 or something, 357. But everyone's just sitting there, boom, 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 boom. And it's boom, 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 boom. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, man, you hear like a fully automatic like machine gun. I'm like, what the hell? Some guy was some guy had a Uzi. He let us shoot it too. That's the best thing about people with like fully automatic guns at a range. They'd be like, "You want to try it?" You know, they always ask you, "You want to try it?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn down the chance to shoot a fully automatic gun.
Yeah.
But it was like the full size Uzi with had a wooden stock on it and everything. You know, it wasn't like the Chuck Norris little pistol Uzis. It was a full size Uzi. That thing was bad as hell.
Fun. Anything automatic, it's fun until you got to pay for the ammo.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You know, he was like, you know, you guys got some 9mm, you know, and I think I probably had a box or two left, so I shot up. I think I shot about 60 rounds of my 9 and his Uzi, and that was about, you know, 30 seconds of fun.
Hey, AZ, are you the only one that will shoot that 50 AE? Because the problem that I had was that nobody wanted to shoot it that went with me. They would not do it. Especially after seeing me shoot it, they would not shoot that thing.
My daughter shoots it. She's 19.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. No. The problem with that gun is if you, like I said, if you limp wrist it, you have to you got to grab that son of a bitch like it's a, you know, it's like a bull.
You got to hold it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter shoots it fine. She shoots it for maybe a magazine or two, and she's done.
Yeah.
It's, you know, she's done with it. But I could shoot it all day for me. But it's fun. It's very, very expensive, of course. Like I said, my dad bought it for me for my wedding present, so it's a safe clean.
Yeah.
Always, but it's still fun as hell to shoot. I actually have about 500 rounds for it.
Nice.
Good zombie gun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's like every time I get a gun or whatever, my son asks me, "Is it Desert Eagle?" Because they play them damn video games, you know. And every time they play them video games, that's the first thing they want. Oh, get the Desert Eagle. I'm like, like, you guys are killing zombies on this video game, and you got a Desert Eagle. I said, you need something else. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
No wonder you guys never make it past level 2, you know?
It's really hard to rapid fire, believe me, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no shit. No shit. So we
like,
were at the range.
Boom, and then every other shot is not even near your target.
Right. My boys always make fun of me because we play that zombie game. I forget what's called. Left 4 Dead or something like that?
Left 4 Dead's fun.
And I always pick the Mini 14. They always laugh at me because, you know, they're like, "Dad, you're old school." You know, they're picking the submachine guns and the ARs and stuff. Here I am picking a Mini 14. I was like, but it's got a scope on it, man. I can shoot them zombies from, like, you know, 1,000 yards away with it.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. We went out to the range one time with it, and we filled up a couple of 1-gallon jugs. And I did that because I wanted to see what it looked like when it came out the other side. So I pull the trigger on the 50, it hits the thing, and it's amazing because it'll go in like this, but on the other side, it's like, Jesus Christ, it takes half the body off of whatever the hell it is it shot, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, I did a couple watermelons, to check it out. We first did a couple 9s and a couple watermelons, 9mm, 10mm, or I'm sorry, 40s, 9s and 40s, and some watermelons, and then we did that, and it's like, well, there's no watermelon left.
We did that when I had that 50 cal muzzleloader. And I did that 50 cal muzzleloader. We were shooting cans, and my buddy shot it. He had a 16 gauge. He shot it. Didn't do much to the can. So I go up there with my 50 cal, and we set another can up there. I shot that can. It was a big can of expired cherry pie filling. The big fat cans.
Oh hell yeah!
I shot that thing. It blew the top. It blew the bottom out. It blew the top. We don't know where the top went. It blew the seam out of both sides. I hit it dead center. Shit went everywhere. He was like, "Holy cow!" I'm like, "Yeah, you make fun because I only have to shoot. I have to reload this thing manually every time I shoot." I said, "But when I hit it, it ain't going nowhere."
It ain't going to get up and come after me.
He was using that 16 gauge, and a lot of the shots he was shooting was bird shots. So by the time his pattern got to the target, it was like 6, 8 feet long, wide. So I'm like, I could hit a target if my pattern was 6 to 8 feet wide too. I said, no, I'm only shooting this big. But I loaded it up on him. He was like, I'll shoot it. I said, all right. So I loaded 110 grain up, packed it up, and he didn't shoulder it right. It kicked him.
Oh, shit.
It was funny. I did it on purpose.
You ever shoot a can of shaving cream?
I've seen it done.
Yep, I've done it. Cool. I've done it with the 22 only.
Even if it's like a can that you've like used and it's like almost empty or whatever, there's still a lot of shaving cream in one of those cans.
I'll tell you what we did one time, me and my buddy. I think I was about 16, 17, maybe 18. I can't remember. His dad built a garage and he went around filling all the cracks with that spray foam. Well, of course he had a lot of cans that he didn't use all the foam up in, but yeah, if you don't use it all, it gums up in that straw. So you have to either go buy new straws or just throw it away. Well, we were burning a fire in this ditch. We threw all them cans in there. Man, it looked like it was snowing. Them cans were going off. It was just everywhere.
I worked at a place that did a lot of shipping and stuff of computer monitors and stuff like that. And what we had to do is we had like this silver plastic stuff or gray plastic stuff that you would wrap the monitor in, and then you'd set it in a box, and you had this gun that was attached to these 2 hoses, and it was 2 chemicals that they touched. Once they touched, they created a foam, and you would spray it down in those boxes, and it would foam up and like create a shell around the computer monitor, but then it wouldn't stick to that paper or whatever, so you could ship it. And people used to mess around with that shit, man. You'd be like standing at the computer typing in for your shipping label or something. They'd stick that gun down in your pocket and fill your pocket full of that foam. They'd ruin a pair of jeans, man. Easy.
Oh yeah.
I had some like cargo pants on one time, and they filled my like the big cargo pocket on the side by your middle of your thigh or whatever. They filled that sucker plumb full of that foam. And it's happening because it gets real warm. It doesn't get hot. It won't burn you, but it gets warm.
It's a thermal.
Yeah. Oh man. But we'd fuck with people, man. We'd like fill their lunch boxes up with that shit and everything. Then someone would open their lunch box up and like, God damn it! And they'd sit there with like a plastic knife and knock all the foam off to get to their, fruit cup or something.
I worked down in Florida. We used to. One of the guys, he used to shoot brass staples at people. You had to watch it when you was working around him. You'd be sitting there working, and all of a sudden you see one fly past you. It's like, what the hell was that? And you'd look over, and he'd be like, hee hee hee. We had we built pallets too right there.
Yeah.
And we had a nail gun, and I don't know if they took the safety off the nail gun or if they rigged it back or something where you didn't have to push down on it. It's just like as soon as that thing would hit, it would shoot a nail off. And a lot of times guys would like double bit a pallet and they'd be like boom, 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 and then they'd go set the nail gun down. As they were setting it down, it'd shoot another nail out. We had nails, people would shoot nails in the wall and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that with the coil nailers on roofing guns.
Yeah.
We tie them up with a bang wire.
I never could get anything to stick in the wall. Mine just bounced off.
Well, we never did that, but it just, instead of pulling the trigger, pop, 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 and then you set the nail gun down and, get another get another tap going. Boom, boom, boom. No, it's because if you're right-handed or left-handed, sometimes on the roof you on the edge of the roof you go right-handed and you're on the other side of the roof and you're left-handed. Well, it's awkward to pull that trigger.
Yeah.
So we just boop, 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 and just have it set up there. But the nails were what, 1/4 inch long or maybe 1/2 inch long, depends on the roof. But yeah, we'd always wire them up.
Oh yeah, we used to do that. I'll tell you, I've worked with a lot of different nail guns. The junkiest one I ever worked with, I can't remember the name of the company, but it was the portable battery powered, and they got the gas canister in there. That was like the junkiest thing. You could do about one nail every 5 minutes with it, because it just wouldn't keep going. I finally told the boss one day, I said, you either send this off, get it fixed, or whatever needs to be done to it, or get me a good nail gun.
I said, 'cause I'm not using this thing no more. If you hand it to me again, I'm going to put it through the wall. My buddy thought I was joking. We were redoing a house, and I threw it right through the drywall. Boom! My boss was like, holy crap. I'm like, I told you. He went and bought it. He went down to the pawn shop that day and bought an air compressor and a nail gun. I got tired of not being able to do my job. He wanted me to do it quick, but then you got that gun, you can't shoot one.
It was probably the same air compressor and nail gun that he bought 10 years ago that got stolen.
Might have been.
If you bought it at the pawn shop.
Yeah. After he did that, man, it didn't take us no time to do our jobs. But that other one he thought it would have been a good thing because we were working on framing a roof one time, and we were framing a roof, and we were trying to do it with just hand nailing it, but we figured out real quick that it was native lumber, and you ain't driving a nail by hand in the native lumber. So we was like, okay, we got to do it this way. So we got a nail gun. Then that guy came over and putting the roof on. He used a nail gun to do the shingles. Man, he was fast. He could run the air compressor out of air and wait for 10 minutes, wait for it to fill back up before he'd start again. He was quick, man. He'd go through there and he grabbed the shingles by himself. He just, it was like, holy shit. I didn't think he was laying them down straight, and I actually got a chalk line and snapped the line to see if he was straight, and he was. He laid them straight.
Hey, speaking of pawn shops, has anyone ever bought a firearm from a pawn shop?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I've tried.
The first gun I ever bought, which was a Beretta 9, I bought from a pawn shop.
I've never seen a good enough deal. It's always it seems like they want too much money for it.
Exactly. I go up the street and buy a brand new one for $100. Yep. Same here. I killed the chat.
I bought them from them, but I'm friends with the pawn shop owner, so
That helps.
it'd be a pretty good deal.
That helps. Probably a good deal on 22 too.
I stopped and was looking at what was it? I think it was a Rossi, little Rossi 38.
Yeah.
They wanted like $450 for it. And I was like, well, I said, nah, that ain't right, and I went and looked it up. Hell, them damn things are only like $380 brand new,
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking a Colt for my daughter, 223 AR-15, and they wanted $900 for it. This was 4 years ago, before the shit went up, and I went to my local gun shop, but I bought it the same Colt, brand new, for $1,000. I thought, this is stupid.
Another place is Cabela's, man. They got used guns there at Cabela's, but they want more for their used guns than they do for their stuff that's brand new on the shelf.
I've never known that Cabela's has used guns, huh?
Yeah, our Cabela's, like, they had a Bushmaster, and I think it was a Bushmaster, the Carbon 15 that, like, all...
I have one of those, yep. I have one of the Carbon 15s.
Yeah, it doesn't have the dust cover or anything on it, or forward assist, just your basic AR.
Right.
And they have one used, and they wanted like $750 or $760 for it.
That's what I paid
and
for
I was
mine.
like, well, that seems kind of high. And then we were looking at their new guns, and they had one sitting on the shelf, their new guns, and it was like $629.
Yeah.
Why would you buy a used AR when you can buy the new one for $100 less?
Because it's broken, I guess.
I got a Carbon 15 pistol grip. I fucking love that gun, 223. That is a beautiful gun. I love the way it shoots, man.
Is it not? I never. I was thinking about something like that in that price range. When I was working at that gun counter or whatever, we had those Core 15s for $5.99.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know too much about them. I tried looking them up, and the only thing I could find out is they have a chrome lined barrel, and they got a lifetime warranty. So that's probably not a bad deal. The only problem is the first thing you got to do is buy optics for it because it doesn't come with any optics.
Right. That's why they keep them cheap.
But see, I'm not big on optics. When it comes to scopes or red dots or anything like that. Because especially one with a red dot, because I know you have to get a quality red dot that will be able to sustain the shock of the gun and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
If you want if you want a red dot optic or any optic, it's aim point or nothing. I mean, you gotta pay. You gotta pay.
yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not willing to pay. I'd rather just have one of the like an M4 style or whatever with like the handle on it or something
Yeah, yeah. That's what my. Oh, let me show you my daughter's.
with the iron sights.
She's got some Magpul furniture on it now, but she does want some red dots on it. This is a Colt. She got Magpul furniture on it, but she wants to coexist. So obviously we're gonna take this off
Mhm.
and then throw up some flip up rear sight.
Now, if I was to get an AR, but see, I like that carry handle on it. Would you recommend getting one of the ones with the carry handle that you can remove, or 'cause you can go cheaper and get one that you can't remove?
You can remove them all, I think, can't you? I haven't
I was
seen
looking at
one.
one other day. I was looking at one other day, and it could not be removed. It was all one piece. The upper
Really?
wall.
I wouldn't buy something like that then. Not for me,
It was
but
Bushmaster, and it was about $150 less than the other Bushmaster.
I'm sure. But I'm a red dot fan, so. Oh my God, I can't even get this fucking King Kong out of here. But see, I got an Aim Point Pro with the Aim Point magnifier on it.
Nice.
On this one. This is my AR, which is a total loss. I tried to make it long range and short range, and it's stupid. But I did do the LaRue tactical, so I could change the magnifier. I could move it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's it's on. There it's off. And then the Aim Point Pro.
So basically, you got your aim point on there with it's no magnification, and then you flip that up and you got magnification.
Right. And I tried to make it a long gun and short gun, and it doesn't work. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
it's
I'm learning what not to do. Now, see, I've seen that how you got that stop or whatever on your pistol grip there.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, I don't like those.
I don't like it either, to tell you the truth. It's
it makes
heavy.
it look like a competition gun, or you know what I mean. I don't like it.
I always thought, since I was gonna get sweaty or something, maybe I could do it. But when I went to try to do the long and short range part of it, that if I was gonna CQB, it was gonna be great. But no, this thing's a piece of junk. Don't get this. Junk.
Yeah, if I get one, it's going to be something like that Bushmaster, or maybe like an M&P Sport or something like that. I'm not going to put a bunch of money into an AR. And
I love mine.
I'd want to get something really ready to like open it up out of the box, wipe it down, load it, and go shooting is what I'd like.
Basically, that's what I did with this. I just went stupid with it. This is this one's a
Rock
River Arms. Rock River Arms, I think. Yep, Rock River Arms. This is a great rifle. Never had any problems with it. I just I tried to go long range and short range with it, and you can't do that with a rifle. It's totally stupid. It'll never happen.
What do you think about them flip-up sights?
Oh no, it's on my pistol. AR pistol. I have a Troy flip-up sights on my AR pistol that I stole from that gun actually, and I love them. I would actually do. Oh no, sorry, wrong rifle. I was thinking of pistol, not rifle. I love them. They're great. The Troys are nice, but they're metal. And I would actually do maybe the Magpuls.
The Magpul? Okay.
Yeah. See, these are Troy's. Let's see if I can get. These are Troy's, and they're nice. They're really nice. They're really expensive, but you see all the windage and the elevation on them right there.
Mm-hmm.
But they're metal, and so you actually have to. Let's see if I can get that in frame. You have to manipulate them up and down yourself. So there's down, and then you have to push them, and there's up. But they're great.
Don't the mag holes just flip up when you hit the button or something?
Yeah, you hit the button, they will flip up. But yeah, these are really nice. I mean,
Don't shoot my eye out.
Don't be pointing at me, man.
Hey, it's empty. It's empty. But these have the little tritium on the front sight, so it makes it real easy to acquire. The only thing is that, they're heavy, they're expensive, and they centered well with this gun. I've only put 400 rounds through it with this pistol, AR-15 pistol. It's got that stock on it. Yeah. So, I mean, these are great sights. Don't get me wrong. Toys are nice.
Stock, it's a stabilizer now.
It is. Arm brace. I'm sorry, arm brace.
You know what? To top it off, just to really piss off the ATF, you should go ahead and get a solvent trap for it. Have you seen those on Amazon?
Yes. Yep.
That's awesome. They work pretty good on a little Ruger 1022.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah, I put the little AFG on it. That's the only thing you can have on a pistol.
Night, Brandon.
Night, Brandon.
Brandon's leaving. Good night, Brandon.
Yeah.
Live for Wild says, I love my AR. I have a
DPMS.
Yeah, AP4.
That's Panther Arms.
Yeah, DPMS. They had those DPMS sporticles at like Walmart for like $4.99 before, right before Sandy Hook. And I was gonna go put one on layaway because my buddy's like, "Oh man, you can put guns on layaway at Walmart." And I was like, "Really?" And it was $4.99. And I was gonna go put one in layaway, and then Sandy Hook happened, and all hell broke loose, of course. And then Walmart pulled all their ARs off for a while.
Yeah, we have guns at my Walmart, but they have a sign saying that we can't sell guns, so I don't know what the deal is.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. What? They have guns there, but we can't sell any guns at this Walmart, so I don't know what the deal is there. That's kind of weird.
I see their plankster said I'm thinking more of a tried and true war-wise SKS or AK-47, just saying. Yeah, AK-47 is the platform I like. I like it more than the AR, I think. But I'm slowly just turning towards like wanting an AR. I don't know why.
Well, if you're gonna get an AR, you got to buy one now and buy all the ammo you can, because obviously that banned the Russian. God, what was it? The import. You couldn't do. They stopped the import. But Century Arms and there's another company out there that's making American AKs. They're just as good, I think.
Yeah, but you got those Bulgarian and the Romanian and the Wassers out of Yugoslavia.
Yeah, but they're supposedly gonna quit those too. Supposedly.
Really?
Supposedly. I mean, I don't know. God damn it.
Well, all that's going to do is increase the.
I got a Wasser here.
The price for the ARs then probably.
No, the ARs are going to go down because we actually overstocked when I think personally when the Obama thing went down. Everybody's wanting ARs. Now they're getting so cheap. You can buy an AR for like $600. Of course, optic ready, but still.
Yeah.
$600 for an AR.
And I still want an SKS.
I actually rather have an AK, but SKS are great. I have an SKS. They're great. It's just they take those clips. It's an actual clip. You can do the stock and buy the 20-round mags, I can't remember the name of them.
Well, my buddy has one. It actually has 30-round mags.
Are they 30? Maybe they're 30 round. I haven't touched my SKS in forever. Yeah, this is a Wasser AK. This thing, you can drag it through the mud. So cheap. Back in the day, or a year ago.
But they weren't great.
Oh, a year ago.
Obviously, my cheap and his cheap is two different words.
This is $400. This is $400.
Honey, if I had $400, I'd have somebody else's drawers on.
The hell of a way to put it.
If I had $400, I'd have my own drawers. I wouldn't have to borrow other people's.
Oh man.
That kills me because I got a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old. So, you know, the 7-year-old gets all the hand-me-down clothes, which isn't really too fair. You know, I mean, he gets new clothes and everything, but a lot of the play clothes and going out fishing clothes, stuff like that's all hand-me-downs and stuff like that. And we just keep all their underwear. They share a room, so we just keep all their underwear in the same drawer, you know, top drawer. And he said, he's 7 years old. He says, I don't mind the shirts and the pants, Dad, but I'm not wearing his brother's underwear. I'm not going to wear my brother's underwear. I said, I don't blame you, man. It's just something about it. I said, if you don't want to wear his, I said, we can go to Goodwill and buy you some.
Wow. That's much better there, Ohio. Good job.
Well, that's one of our jokes we laugh about. Because, you know, you go to Goodwill or Salvation Army and there's fucking underwear for sale. I'm like, who the fuck would buy underwear from somebody else?
Yeah, fuck right, dude.
I mean, I understand.
How many crabs have crawled in those underwears?
For some reason, I have this thing against the underwear, the shoes, and hats. I won't buy underwear, shoes, or hats from Goodwill store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially the shoes. My luck, I'd go buy a pair of boots that Camo wore with no socks on like a 20-mile hike or something. Feel like my feet never smelled until I started wearing these boots.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Sandra just needs to shoot whoever she's talking to, and she won't have to worry about talking to them anymore. A bullet solves all problems that you don't want to go to jail for.
That you don't want to go to jail for?
They can't find the body, you can't go to jail.
I watched the movie tonight. You ever seen Shooter with Mark Wahlberg?
Yes.
That's a pretty good flick.
Yep. Yes,
I watched a movie last night after we got off done in our chat there, Camo. And I actually have a view on this show. It has its funny points. It's The Lone Ranger. I never sat down and watched it. I'd had it for a couple of years. It's not that bad of a show, but it is about the stupidest show I think I have ever watched.
What, The Lone Ranger, like the old black and white episodes?
No, not the black and white, the new one. The one with...
Oh, I love Johnny Depp in that.
That was about the...
Especially when they said, well, what does Kemosabe mean? And he goes, wrong, brother.
Yeah. But, you know, but it's just... You know,
I like when he said, something wrong with that horse.
Especially when it's standing on that limb.
Yeah.
There's definitely something wrong with that horse.
Now, when I was a kid, there was a version of the Lone Ranger that came out probably in the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a real good movie.
Yeah, it was more based on what the movies we grew up with, the old black and white ones. That one there, it had it, like I say, it had its funny parts in it. The horse was funny because he showed up at the weirdest times. And how he got up on top of that barn, I don't know. But I was just...
What, my uncle had a VCR. He was like the first one in our family to have a VCR. And he had cable and all that stuff, so he was taping movies and stuff, and then we got a VCR. He'd bring them up on, movies that he taped off of, HBO, actually, when it was called Home Box Office, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They shortened it up, but Home Box Office and Showtime, stuff like that. But he recorded a bunch of movies back when I was a kid, and he had one, and it was called The Villain, and it had Kirk Douglas in it that played the villain, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. It was a Western, but it was a comedy. And all I remember is Arnold Schwarzenegger had a 7-shot 6-shooter. So every time someone would take the gun away from him, they'd shoot 6 times, and he'd have 1 bullet left, and they'd shoot themselves or something like that. He was like, and of course, it's Schwarzenegger went before he really knew English at all, so it was Schwarzenegger before, like, Conan.
Oh, that's way back here.
Yeah, it's an old. It's called The Villain. I'll have to look it up. I bet someone's got it on YouTube or a clip or something.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it. But the only funny kind of Western there's a couple of them. There's Wagons East and Blazing Saddles. I thought Blazing Saddles was just hysterical as hell.
Wagons East was funny too.
What was it?
Wagons East. Oh
Wagons
my
East.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah. Did you know they had to when they finished that? John Candy had already died by the time they finished filming it, so they had to take little snippets of what he filmed before he died and finish the show. It was crazy.
What was the one, Matt? Is that Perry boy that played on Friends? He played in one where like something similar to the Lewis and Clark expedition. It was funny.
I know what you're talking about. Was it Chris Farley played in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was funny. Oh my gosh, it was so
I
funny.
know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up.
Hey, I'll tell you what. One of the best westerns. I like Young Guns.
Oh yeah, Young Guns, yeah.
Tombstone.
Do you see that chicken?
Oh, my favorite part of Tombstone is "I'll be your Huckleberry."
I'll be Huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo? You look like someone who's walking over your grave.
Yeah.
You're Daisy if you do.
I like when White Earp said, "You gonna skin that smoke wagon or just stand there and bleed?" I want a 22 where you could just take these CCI and just cram it in it, and it would just shoot them. You know what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
God, it's what is that gun? The Secret Service is carrying them now.
The Steyrs or whatever it has that.
No, it's a gun on Call of Duty too. That's weird ass gun.
The Caracal or whatever it is.
Nah, they load it on top.
Yeah.
It takes like 50 rounds and they load it on top. What's the name of that gun?
I know what you're talking about. My buddy's an authorized dealer for them. They were popular back in the day, and then they went away for a while, and now they're making them again.
I think Secret Service is carrying those guns.
They're
Still.
like they come in like 9mm and stuff like that,
Yep,
but they make them in 22s also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
And they're real short. They're real short. Bullpup.
It starts with it ended like a.
Let me look.
I think it starts with a C or something. Caracal or
It doesn't sound familiar. Let's see.
somebody out in the chat might know. Is anybody listening out there?
Yeah, I'm watching. I ain't seen nobody come up with nothing.
Yeah, Liv for a while. He's still out there watching. He said, "Awesome movie."
Yeah. I don't know. I want to see that Lone Survivor. I want to see how that is.
It's actually not that great.
It's not?
What?
I'm sorry.
Are you kidding?
I liked it.
I
I
can't-
liked him.
It seems. it seems so fake because those guys got shot. They got tossed down, what, a couple 100 feet worth of mountain?
Holy shit.
And then they're still, like, good?
No, they weren't good.
No, they weren't good, honey. They didn't leave that mountain.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
It's also a Hollywood movie. You know what
It is Hollywood. It is Hollywood.
You know, when you read, you know, some of the stories that Marcus Luttrell, or if you've seen any of his YouTube videos where he talks about it or whatever, it doesn't seem as like the movie, like exciting. But I mean, it's a good movie. But the thing is, you got to realize it's Hollywood.
Right.
When you watch that movie, after you get done watching that movie, if you ever have a bad day, you can be like, you know what? It wasn't that bad compared to what this guy went through.
Exactly.
You know, if you have a bad day fucking at the post office because, you know,
That's like a guy on.
they don't have the Elvis Presley stamp that you want, and then you get stuck behind somebody in traffic, you're really not having a bad day. You know?
No. There's like a guy on I was watching a YouTube video I have to look at. His plan was to live 1 year alone in the Canadian wilderness. He made it 90 days.
Wow.
I was like, and he was like, he didn't really, I looked because he's talking about where he was at, and where he was at, he walked over through these mountains and stuff. I looked, he had this canoe. I was looking at all the stuff where he was at, and I was like, okay, why didn't he take the canoe down there to the channel, and he could have pulled that canoe through the channel with all his equipment. No, he packed what he could on his back and walked 2 days through the woods to get to this other lake, which he could have probably took 2 days in a boat and got there and not killed himself doing it. And had the boat when he got over there to go fishing. Some of the stuff he did was, you know, he's supposed to have been a well-practiced outdoor person and stuff like that. And he thought being in a year out in the woods is something he needed and stuff. I was like, man, you give me a year in the woods, give me a gun and fishing poles and a canoe, I'm going to live like a king. He went during a bad time of year, too, because there was a moose that kept coming by his camp. And he went during the wrong time of year, so he couldn't shoot the moose. I was like, man, I would have shot that moose. Who's going to know? I'd have turned the camera off, shot the moose, and I would have never ate another moose on camera. When they found me, I'd have had a fat belly, and they'd be like, what'd you eat? I was eating fish, man.
P90. P90. I gotta erupt. P90.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's the calico is what I was talking about. See?
Oh, was it? Okay.
That looks weird.
Well, what do y'all think about that Bear Grylls or whatever
Grylls?
guy?
He's a joke.
Joke?
I think he steak after they say cut.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it pisses me off because every time I turn around, the SOB's naked. I don't want to see it. I mean,
I'll tell you what, between him and Les Stroud, I actually watched a lot of videos and looking at different things that they've done. And I'm not going to say Les Stroud's the best, but if I have to if I had to listen to someone's information, I'd rather listen to Les Stroud.
well, the guy I like to watch, he was on OETA, and he lived out in the wilderness with the animals. Marty Stauffer, what was his name? Marty Stauffer?
Marty Stauffer, Wild America.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love him. But
Yeah.
I tell you, you know, but every time I turn around, that old bear dude, he's getting naked as Jaybird. I don't know. That's something I don't want to see.
Oh, you're talking about the 90, the bullpup.
The P90. Yes, the bullpup.
90 bullpup.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Same
great
one that
Britain,
takes a 9, and it'll take the 22 also, if you have the magazine. Sorry, we jumped.
Oh,
ship.
that's all right.
Yeah, sorry. When you talk about when you're looking at guns, you just get flustered.
Oh, yeah. They're looking at porn.
Same thing. You know?
We need Fat Man on here then.
I'll tell you
I'll tell
something.
you what, he was doing a knife video one day, and I tell you what, I thought I felt dirty. I needed to take a shower afterwards.
I'll tell you. You want to feel dirty? A guy at work told me about this. It's on YouTube, okay? So you can look it up. Look up pornless porn.
Pornless porn.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's actually a porno, but all the sex scenes are cut out.
Oh, so you're getting all the real shitty dialogue and shit?
Well, these people sing in this. It's called Not the Wizard of Oz is the actual movie. The actual porn.
Not the Wizard of Oz. I got it.
Yeah. It's pornless porn.
This has got to be great.
Truthfully, I'll tell you the truth if you're going to watch it. It's a total waste of time, but it's funny.
I'm watching it right now.
I watched it and I was like, okay, now I gotta go find the video and watch it so I can see what I missed.
I gotta fast forward it already.
I can show you something that's gonna make you drool just as much as porn.
What's that? Dang. Big old brick ammo.
Yeah.
I missed it. Hold on.
What?
What do you got?
I got
a mess apparently.
Is what I got.
Laser, sweet.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock some other shit off here in a second.
I can't get to my 22. It's on the bottom.
There you go, AZ.
Nice. Yeah, I can't get to my stuff. It's all on the bottom. I got all my
Remington.
My rifle rounds up top.
CPI.
Yeah.
American Eagle.
Nice.
He's not going to bug out. He's going to bug in.
American Eagle. There's, I bought these, and then a couple of days later, I bought these. And I got home, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. These only got 40 in them.
Ah.
These are 50, and these are 40. And they were the same damn price, so I got like fucking duped.
The other ones are probably hollow points, aren't they?
No, they're the same.
Oh, the 40s aren't hollows?
Yeah, no, they're the same. It's just
weird.
I think that's a marketing scheme. Let's only put 40 in and still charge the price of it.
That's a Walmart thing.
Hey, that is. I'll agree with that. We had a big discussion tonight. I gotta go out there. I'm gonna get the money, save the money, and buy it. They had a big SOG tactical bag. Had that pouch clips on the side of it. One guy said, "No, that goes to the clothing department." I'm like, "Why would a backpack go to the clothing department? That's a tactical bag. Why would that go to the clothing department?" He's like, "Well, it needs to. That's where it should go." And I'm like, "It don't belong in the." So I said, "Well, throw it over sporting goods." I guess that's where it went because I never brought it back. So, hey, Jack, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Jack of all trades.
Well, that's me.
Yeah.
Showing gun porn. I go like this. Here's a bunch of PMags I don't have loaded.
I got $4.
Shit, I just dropped a couple of them.
You ever seen this, AZ?
What's that?
I got 4 boxes of this stuff. It's it's 9mm and from Finland or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of. Got like the red around the bullet and the red around the primer.
Okay. Wow.
It's like it's like surplus stuff, but it's made in Finland or something.
Huh. I didn't know Finland made ammo.
It's it says Terra Viha Papa Salut BPT 61 9000 Hist P 2000 Herm, whatever all this means. Number 6 cyanide.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked it up and it was like Finland. I guess my stepdad has a whole crate of it, and he gave me.
You guys are gonna make me go down there and get my squirrel gun.
Well, hello, Jack, my baby.
Hey. Alright.
Doing pretty good.
I got a bunch of this Liberty Defense.
Liberty.
Liberty
That's what,
Defense.
that's what the Halo used to be, isn't it? Isn't that the is that the frangible rounds?
It's real light rounds, and it's come with this. It's like a total hollow point. I don't know if you can see that. There's nothing in there.
Yeah, that's the frangible. Like if you hit the wall with it, it's just gonna kind of like turn into powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I got some of those in 3.8.
This is 1,200 feet per second. Oh, 2,000. I'm sorry, 2,000 feet per second. Never shot it. I just got a bunch of it sitting around.
See, I've never shot that finished stuff either, so I don't. My luck, I'd shoot it one time and blow the damn slide off my gun.
I shoot a Glock, so I'm not worried about it. Ooh. Ooh.
Burn. So, did you go buy a new Glock and then put a $400 trigger thing on it with a new barrel and all new springs and all this?
No, I would never do that. I put sights on my Glocks. That's it.
That's what kills me is people are like, you know, first thing they do, they buy a Glock, they put a new trigger in it, a new barrel, and all new springs, and it's like, why are you spending that $400 on this shit when you just go buy, you know, a gun that's not a Glock? That, you know.
Yeah.
If you want a Walther trigger, then buy a fucking Walther.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, you could spend some money and buy a Walther. Exactly. Period. When you go buy a Glock, you go throw you buy something that you can throw across the street and then go pick it up and hopefully it'll shoot. I don't get it. I put sights on my Glocks. Now, if M&P would come out, Smith & Wesson M&P would come out with a Glock-sized 9mm as the same as the 19, I would not have any more Glocks. I would sell them and buy the Smith & Wesson M&P. We're partying now.
Yeah, we had music going.
Brown cow.
Live for Wild said, what did I miss when I got booted?
Who's got the music?
Joey, turn it down a little bit, please, because they can hear over this and it's giving a really bad feedback in people's ears.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
Asshole. Oh, what? What?
Okay. Live for Wild, I guess I missed something because he said something about ball ammo.
Yeah.
So what did I miss? Y'all must have had a conversation.
Mr. Levin.
Hey everyone.
Levin.
Hi.
Hi Billy. Hi Ohio. Hi Mike. Hi Izzy. Hi Jen. Hi Camo. Hi Sandy.
I don't see anything where you talk about ball ammo.
I don't know. It says
Live for Wild says ball ammo. That's all.
ball ammo. Yeah.
Yeah, the ball ammo is just target ammo, just your full metal jacket.
Alright, what did you say? Had a dog flapping his ears, bugger.
Camo.
Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy.
Million.
Leave it, what's good?
Yeah. Alright.
What is that to the right of Jack? You guys see that?
It's called
Jack of
leaving.
all trades. What is that to the right of him? Is that a person?
Where? This way?
Do
Or?
this before?
He's messing with you, baby. He's messing with you. Leave my boy alone.
I'm sorry, Betty. Just messing with you.
You know, I was on a chat one night, and I think it might have been one of the Jamie times, and one of my kids came in the door behind me, and he just cracked it open just a little bit, was peeking his head through, trying to get my attention, but I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then like finally TR said something. I was like, well, damn, thanks a lot, guys. I could have had a damn axe murderer walking up behind me. Ooh, this would go viral if someone cuts his head off, you know?
That would suck.
That's crazy.
It's like 2 o'clock in
Jackson.
the morning.
So how is your new daddy, man?
He's cool, man. He's really cool.
So you gonna show us that new Lamborghini you got tonight?
Pretty soon I might be able to show you an AR-15.
Oh!
Sweetness.
Daddy knows I like guns. He's also a collector.
See that? Here he calls him daddy.
He wants me to call him Papa.
Papa knows
I'm
you
done.
like cars, right?
Huh?
Papa knows you like cars, right?
Yeah.
Tell him you want to
He's
let us
gonna help me try to
SES.
get my truck fixed and stuff too.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool, dude.
Jack, tell him you want to load us SES.
Oh God.
Or a
God,
Diablo.
this is old school.
Or a Lamborghini Diablo.
Old school again.
I'm over here looking at Facebook. Someone's got a picture of a monkey up there. It says, "Damn it, George! I don't care how curious you are. That is still sexual harassment."
That is awesome.
I gotta share that.
That is awesome.
You are the sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard from Scott today?
No,
Nope.
I don't even see him on a. I mean, he was active on Facebook an hour ago, so he's still alive.
Y'all got to see the cutest little things I found. I figured he would get a kick out of them. Look at this. See that? Watch.
Cool.
Yeah, I got one of those. Somewhere.
That is too cool.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Levin, what do
Yeah.
you know about ammo that's made in Finland?
Why would I know anything about ammo made in Finland?
Cause you're in fucking Europe, man. You're supposed to know everything.
Finland is almost Russia. How would I know? You know?
You're a
I'm on
fucking
the west
Mississippi.
side
What do
of
you know
Europe.
about ammunition made in Arizona? Not a damn thing.
See, Biddy?
Cool.
I got one.
Nice.
It came in a package of 2.
Is that the shotgun shell?
Yeah, I'm going to send him to Scott because of his bobber buddies. I figured he would get a kick out of them.
Yeah.
I just found an item that is a must for all preppers.
What's that?
Oreo Minis Reese's.
Oh,
These things, they've been sitting on. Of course, my kids have been eating them and my wife, but this is the first time I have one, and I'm gonna have to go to the store tomorrow and get more.
yeah, those are pretty good.
This is another mess.
Uh-oh.
I like sour warheads.
Them
Oh,
things
man.
give me the shits.
Everybody likes to eat horse feet.
Eat what?
Horse
Oh, you're
feet.
talking about what they're made out of, yeah.
I like horse feet.
What's that?
Horse feet?
Okay.
Like in Nay Nay?
Horse feet. That's what gummy worms and stuff like that are made
That's
out
what
of.
gelatin's made out of.
No, it's pig.
No.
Yeah.
Horse gelatin. You ever cook like just plain gelatin?
It's the stuff that's in pig's feet and that holds the skin together onto the
That's
muscle
quick.
and stuff.
It's got food grains in it. That's healthy for you. Grains. And it's got vitamins as well. So you get a bit of vitamins. And it's dry fruit, so it will last nice long.
Oh, here's a good one. Somebody put a thing out that says, new CD hitting Walmart. Walmart Live. Tracks. Track 1, I need $1. Track 2, my task manager thinks I'm 5 people. Track 3, 32 hours is not full time. Track 4, Google is my primary care doctor. Track 5, my Telazon froze again. Track 6, bonus? What bonus? Track 7, my achy breaky feet. Track 8, can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my water bills. Featured, TLC.
Here, this don't make sense. What's it say right there? Family size, right? And what's it say right there? 13 ounces. How can 13 ounces be considered family size in any fucking thing?
I have no idea. That's like bite size.
I can eat that by myself. And then some.
They are bite size, see?
Oh.
Plinkster says, I'm looking for a good used Kafer. A newer made Beetle. I'm lost.
He's looking for a good used car. Like a Beetle.
What the hell?
A ship. Yes.
It's that ghost over here. Just don't worry about it. You'll hear some EVPs in a minute.
I'm trying to figure out who's got the train.
No, you told me.
Oh, I thought it sounded like a ship going out port.
It could be, but
it's the ghost draining my battery. You hear it? You hear the voice?
You didn't bring me one? You're an ass.
I couldn't.
You could have. You could have snuck it off.
No. I said no, and you never know when you're
Freaking eat shrimp this damn big.
Have y'all looked at the chat?
If the shrimp is that big, then it's kind of an oxymoron to call it a shrimp then, right?
What is that we got there?
Some of those tiger shrimps.
What is that?
What is what? What is that noise?
What is that I see right there in the chat?
I don't know, baby. I don't see it. Mine won't
It
scroll.
looks like we have a 7-mile baller.
oh,
Oh.
yeah, we do.
Oh, well.
That could be.
We love them anyway.
What the hell?
I don't feel very hippie-ish tonight. I'm gonna say fuck you tonight.
It gives how many?
Damn, where'd Camo go?
You went to go grab something to eat.
Huh?
You went to go grab something to eat real fast.
Aw.
What the hell is that noise?
Sandra, just go through the line and mute each person one by one.
with long hours and so forth. Take away.
Of course, it has to be leaving.
It's that cheap European internet.
His signal's coming through like 7,000 miles. He's all like...
I love you too. You can go and unmute yourself.
He's like, fuck you, American capitalist pigs.
Unmute yourself. U-N...
He said, fuck it, I'm gonna light a cigarette.
T-E-Y-O-U-R-E-S-E-L-F.
What's this?
He should be able to hear you, even though he's muted.
N-O-W.
Hey, unmute your shit, man.
Savage is coming out with a new rifle.
Simple. Just tell him to unmute.
Yeah, he could. He unmuted.
Yeah, Savage is coming out with a new gun. It's a Stevens 555.
No.
So there's still one more thing that USA's got over the rest of the world is we got good internet.
Oh, Derp is talking about one of the buggy cars.
No, I have perfect internet right now. It's because it loves me. I'm cute and adorable. I'm America's sweetheart. And I'm an angel.
So was Lucifer at one time.
Hey, I can do a magic trick.
What can I say?
Ta-da!
What?
Oh God, he got it in. Now he's got to wear that to work one night, the whole night. The guy at work ordered a, what is it, Charizard or something like that, a Pokemon character.
Yeah.
Onesie. And we told him if he gets it, he has to wear it into work and wear it the whole night and walk around the store in it. And the managers all said, yeah, you got to bring it in, you got to wear it all night.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think Live for Wild was asking if that Finland ammo was ball. Yeah, it's just Full Metal Jacket, bud.
Ta-da!
Probably that NATO shit.
Look, he did magic.
Furthermore, there's even a link on
No,
YouTube that has it for
Take
a
your
North convention plus benefits.
Better. Good night, lives.
Northern plus
Where are you going? Is he leaving us?
Who?
Is he leaving us tonight?
Who? Live?
Live for a while,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, he's going home. I mean, he's going to bed. He's going somewhere.
Win me some money.
Jack.
Okay. I want to watch that show. I ain't watched that yet. Fat Guys in the Woods.
Fat
I haven't
guys in
seen
the
that either.
woods.
Yeah, it's on the Weather Channel here.
Yeah,
And it's
I
called
haven't
the Fat.
seen it yet.
Yeah, neither have I. I haven't even seen a clip from it.
Well, I guess I need to go get out in the pasture and then have a movie called Fat Girl in the Pasture.
You know there's actually a show called Fat Guys in the Woods?
These guys, I guess, are up here in northern Indiana at Willow Haven Outdoors, which is like, I guess they got like 3,000 acre area that they do survival schools on.
Why the fuck did I think of that? I'm fat. I like the woods.
My idea, I got a good idea for a show, but I think it would work. You take all these guys that are out here every day life. I think that these are survivalists. Tell them, okay, here's your gear. Take what gear you think you're going to need. Don't tell them no information and just say, okay, here, and throw them out there.
Just drop her out. See, that's what I thought Survivor was going to be when it first came on, like CBS. Is they're going to drop people off on the fucking island somewhere, and whoever, it's like the Buds training. You go ring the bell if they fucking take you home,
Yeah, that's what they need.
Longest win.
Yeah, if they're going to do it right.
Like, here's your Swiss Army knife. Here's 4 matches. Here's a can of beans and a P-38.
Yeah.
And a pair of fatigues. We're going to drop you off in the middle of nowhere, and everyone gets the same shit. Whoever lasts the longest, fucking wins. Here's your $1 million.
Yeah. That would be, to me, I would watch that show. Some of these shows like the Dual Survivor, I'm just over watching that. That's got to the point with that. Joe is just like extreme, like he freaks out and sees a snake. Oh my God, it's a snake! I need to kill it. It's like, okay, it ain't bothering you. Let it go.
Of course, my issue when it comes to snakes, I'd run over and try and pick it up.
That's me. I catch him and bring him in the house and go, look, honey, look what I got.
Unless that fucking snake had a cheeseburger strapped to it, I wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is too awesome.
Well, I've actually got a snake tattoo on my arm. Everybody says, why did you get a snake tattoo on your arm? I said, it was actually supposed to have the head on one arm. The body was supposed to go up my arm and around my shoulders and down the other arm. And I was going to get a rattlesnake rattle and actually have a bracelet made with the rattle hung down over the tattoo, so that when I walked, it would rattle. And
That's ironic. I got a cheeseburger tattoo.
He's got Hamburglar.
You know what? I got a rattle.
He's got Ronald McDonald up there.
Well, I'll tell you something I want to make, but I can't do it. Camo would probably be able to help me out. I want to get like 60 rattlesnake rattles. And they got to be pretty good size. 6 rings or better. And I want to get them, and I'm going to mount them to a dowel rod. I'm going to tie them and put them on there. And that way, because I used to go to some ceremonies, and they had these gourds, I thought, and they had some other stuff at these ceremonies. Anyways, and I think it would be cool if you had one of them. You could shake that thing. If you could do it just right, man, it would really be... sound like you had a den of rattlesnakes in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I think it would just be cool.
Hit me. Hit me.
Problem with that, Mike, is I've been here almost 2 years and I've yet to run into the first rattlesnake. So I gotta run into them first.
Yeah.
They're all dodging me, man.
You
I
got
seen
lucky.
an alligator today.
Seen an alligator?
Yeah.
You didn't kill it?
No, boy.
Why would you kill an alligator?
The meat, man.
You're supposed to
No,
go.
boy, no. It wasn't but like a foot long.
Oh, that would be
That's
nothing.
a baby.
That's not pretty. You shouldn't call that girl an
The
alligator.
thing of it is, if it was a foot long, Mama's is 20 foot long out there somewhere.
Hey, look
There you
at
go, Mike.
Ohio. Check
What's
that
it?
out.
What's he got? Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
It moves.
Shake it.
How old was that thing?
We got twerking, y'all. We got twerking.
Twerk
Yeah.
it.
How old was
Twerk
that
it.
thing?
That's it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Damn, he was a big one.
That was West Virginia.
I was gonna say that's a big one there.
And I didn't kill it.
13 years old.
Yeah. We got them here, but you don't come across them. I've only came across them once, and we were actually looking to rent a house, and we got there, and we went into the house, and there was one in the middle of the living room.
I said,
And
oh, what happened to you?
well, the lady that was showing us the house, she flipped out. I'm like, because she walked in first, and she jumped back into me, and I was like, whoa, I thought she tripped. I caught her, and I was like, whoa. She's like, get out, get out, get out. I'm like, what the hell are we running from? Because I didn't know there was somebody in there that wasn't supposed to be in there, and she didn't know if they were armed or what. So we get outside, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? She's like, you didn't see that rattlesnake in the middle of the living room? I'm like, there was a rattlesnake in there, so I went in there. She goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to go in there and get it. She's like, you're crazy. And she goes, well, what are you going to do with it? I said, I don't know. I said, what do you want me to do with it? She goes, I don't care. That carpet needs changed. If you want, roll it up in the carpet and just get it out of the house. So that's what I did. I took the carpet, pulled it up, folded it over the snake, and then folded it the other way and then rolled it up and took it outside and unrolled it. Got the snake out of the house. She was like, I can't believe you did that. She goes, you sure you want to rent this house? I was like, yeah. I said, you got them around here? Oh, hell yeah. I said, oh, you good. She's like, holy cow. She goes, I don't know if I want to rent to you. Get a call one day you're dead from a rattlesnake bite.
Is it raining yet where you're at, Jack?
Where are you at, Mike? You're in.
I'm in Indiana. Yeah, we got timber rattlers, as they call them.
Well, that's what we got in Ohio, timber rattlers. But you know what? They're protected here.
You're not too far from me, actually. You're what, northern Ohio?
I'm like north central right now, but I'm getting ready to be in northern Ohio.
You're up by Dayton, right?
No. I'm just north of Columbus right now.
Okay, yeah. See, like Scott, he's down there by Cincinnati. So he's only like 3 hours from me. If you get on Highway 50 in Cincinnati, it'll bring you right to my hometown. You drive for 3 hours, next thing you know, you're driving through my hometown.
Well, you drive 2 hours in Ohio, you're out of Ohio.
Yeah, well, I know that.
I mean, Ohio. It's like Ohio is like 4 hours across and 4 hours north and south. So, if you drive from Cincinnati to Cleveland, that's a 4 hour drive.
Yeah, I've been there before. I was up in Dayton for a couple of days. I was in Cincinnati for a couple of days. Then we moved to another state. Oh yeah, move. That was just a plan away.
Right now, I'm living like north central or north of Columbus out in the country. I was like, it's not in the middle of nowhere, but we can see it from here.
Yeah, that's kind of like me. I live within city limits, but I only have to walk a few miles, and I'm outside city limits. So, if you look at my backyard and my pictures on Facebook, and I think I might even have a few on YouTube. I don't know, but it looks like I live out in the country, but I really don't. Kind of wish I did had about 300 acres down in the middle of nowhere.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, that'd be great.
They said, what would you do if you won the lottery? I said, I'd buy me a nice double wide and a 36-car garage and about 5,000 acres of land.
Nice.
They're like, you'd only get a double wide trailer? I'm like, that's all I need, man. Just some place to cook my meals and, watch my TV.
And lay your head.
But I do need a 36-car garage.
Not me. If I was to win the lottery, the Mega Million that's out here, I'd probably buy me, a 300,000 square foot house.
What?
Yeah.
Hell with that.
You gotta clean that thing.
Man, you know,
I'd buy me like a double wide trailer with like all the extras and an island.
A pair of jack.
Oops.
With like 4
Jack
miniguns mounted on the island. That way I could, defend my island.
I don't know. I'd probably actually just do like a 4,000 square foot house, really.
4,000. You gotta clean the house.
Not me. I want one of them tiny homes. I want to buy the property and let the wife and kids have the house. I'm going to go and live out there on the back of the property. When I want something to eat, I just go out there and shoot it out of the tree or whatever.
No, I'd be happy with a cave, go straight Taliban on it,
Oh, yeah. Actually, living in a cave wouldn't be too bad. I've been in some caves, man, and they're pretty, for the most part, they're dry.
That's my bug out plan. I know where there's a cave.
I've been in a few caves before.
If I have to bug out for any reason, I know if I can make it down there, I know where there's a cave. And there's a water source right next to it. So as long as we're not, under some type of nuclear poison or something like that.
Does splunking count?
Spelunking?
Splunking? Cave diving?
Spelunking.
I've never been anything like that. When you talking, that's like when they go like miles and miles and miles down in the caves, right?
Where Batman goes.
Like you find like a really deep cave and you jump in.
And then you get
with like repelling.
Show up your ass.
Yeah, I've done all that.
Forwards.
I've done all that. I'm actually trained in cave rescue.
It's fun splunking. I haven't done it in years, though.
I've never done anything like that. I'm a big guy. It's got to be a big cave for me to go in it.
Yeah, it's a cave that's in the ground, obviously.
Yeah, the only caves I know around here, Ohio would have a problem going in it. He could make it in there, but he'd have to squat down and be low to the ground for a while in some spots.
Oh look, your face is being shown.
Back when I was a teenager, my mom and dad, their families from West Virginia and stuff, and we'd go down and visit family, and my grandma had their own coal mine behind their house in the mountain on the hill. And we used to play as kids and stuff, and we'd go back in that, we'd sneak back there because we weren't ever allowed in it, but we'd sneak in there, and hell, when I was a teenager, I went back there, and me and my one cousin, we were like, let's go check it out. It's been years since we've been back here, so we got flashlights. I couldn't believe, I was like, I can't believe how small this thing seemed huge to us when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
But when we were older, I was in my late teens, we get back there, and it's like, this thing is actually small. We're like all hunkered down, and the further back you went, the smaller it got. It got to the point where you couldn't even hardly fucking turn around. I was like, we need to back out of this damn thing.
We did that here. We were in a cave when we went through. They call them bathtubs, which means it's a passage, but it's like full of water. So at some point you might have to dip your head under and come out on the other side. We did that, and I'd been in the other way, so I knew kind of what was going to happen. Well, my buddy was in there, and I forgot that he was fine with water, but he could swim, but he didn't like water over his head. And here he is in this hole, and we're duck walking, which means you're basically in a ball, and you're just going like this down through this passageway.
Look at AZ.
Yeah. And anyway, he's like
everybody the internal.
But anyway, he goes, which way do I go? Because he got to a Y in the cave. I'm like, go to your right. So he goes to his right, and all of a sudden we hear splash, 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 splash. I thought he was drowning, so I'm like ready to run up there. He comes up, he goes, watch it. It's one hell of a drop off. It dropped off, and when it dropped off, you could stand up, but the water was like up to your neck. He was like, this water's colder than hell. I said, well, it's 17 degrees outside. What do you expect?
Any the movies and stuff where they're going through caves and they get to the point where there's water in it, and then they duck under the water and they hold their breath and they swim underwater for 50 feet or something and come back up and they got air and then they get out. I couldn't do that, man, because I just know that there wouldn't be no 50 feet and then come up in air. It'd just keep going and I just drown it.
These caves around here have all actually been mapped, so you kind of know what you're getting into, and there are little notes like the water is.
I'd be scared of going under and coming up right in a den of water or cottonmouths.
Not in a cave. It's too cold in a cave. Snakes don't care for. The mouth is a cave where you're gonna run into snakes and stuff at. But when you get actually into the cave, the worst thing you're gonna run into is a bat, and most of them are just fly at you and scare you.
Or a bear. Don't forget fucking bears.
Well, not in Indiana. The worst thing that happened.
We're getting bears around here actually. Those small black bears.
Yeah.
Those things will chase you and eat you.
The worst thing that happened to me was we always caved with hard hats on, and one time we were crawling in a crawl and it dead ended and we didn't know it. So we're in there crawling, we're on our bellies, and we're taking up the whole passageway. There was a bat in there. So I'm looking up, I'm like, something's up here flying around. I can't see what it is. It might just be a moth. I don't know. Man, next thing I know, that bat flies straight at me, and it was what they call a big brown, which means it's bigger than my fist. And the thing had hooked into the side of my hard hat where you can put a shield clip into it. He had his little hooks in there, and he's got his wings, and he's beating the shit out of my ears. And I'm in there like, back up, back up. And I got 4 guys behind me, and they're trying to back up as fast as they can because they don't know what's going on. They just know my voice says, get the hell out of the way. So I'm backing out of there, and I'm just flying backwards. I came out of the cave. I got my shirt's up over my head. My belt that had my battery on it is up around underneath my armpits. And I'm like, I'm like swinging my arms, and my buddy grabs my shirt and pulls it down, and the only thing he sees is that bat just beating the shit out of my ears. He just reaches up there, grabs it, and throws the bat. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, never again. We're not going back in there. He's like, we need to go back in there. So I'm going back in there. You want to go? You go first. I'm not.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The place I found is like, I don't know, it's almost like, almost like you took like 2 peaks of a small mountain or whatever, small hill.
Yeah.
Knocked one over, and because it's kind of like a triangle where you enter in, it's kind of like a triangle, and then it opens up inside, and you go back about 50, 60 feet, and you look up, and there's a hole. So it's, I don't know if it's from the water coming down or whatever. Quite sure. But you could actually probably build a fire in that cave and not like suffocate yourself because you're going to have that
draw
exiting right out the top, So you could probably heat that place up.
Yeah.
I'm not a cave expert or anything, but I'm thinking, if you had to use that for a shelter for temporary for a couple of days or something like that, you probably could.
Well, most of your caves, if you get back into it where it's actually, like the one I'm talking about, if you get up in the upper level of it, because it's got like 3 different levels, if you get in the upper level of it, it's like 65 degrees in there. It's just, it's real moist, but it's still 65 degrees. And that room I'm talking about actually runs under the highway, and when you're in there, and you hear all these 18-wheelers, you can actually hear 18-wheelers going over your head. You hear, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, there's a place by us called the Olentangy Indian Caverns. And it's you go pay like $6 or whatever to take a tour through it, and it's all like 60 degrees in there.
Oh yeah.
That's it feels good on it. It's like 90 degrees outside, and you go to take the kids to the Indian Caverns or whatever. It feels good when you get out there.
Yeah, there's a state park here, and they've got caves that run in, and the water's coming out of the caves, and they I'll tell you what, when it's hot in the summertime, boy, it's fun to go down there in that creek and all that cold water. Oh, man.
Good night, Kimmo.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
Good night.
See y'all next time.
Yeah, take it easy.
Hey, Sock Monkey. Suck it, bitch.
That's racist.
I like how he did that and got out right after he said it. Click. That was good. Oh, he got it. We're on a loop.
Apparently so.
Uh-oh.
Darn thing.
Oh.
Where did the sock monkey go?
I'm being good tonight. Are you feeling okay? Yeah.
He's too poop.
I love my sock monkey.
I love you too, Mama Bitty Boo.
I gotta read this.
The sock monkey rules.
Yeah, he does.
Is he winning me some money yet?
I don't know, honey. I can't tell.
Look at Ohio. He's like, look at this crazy motherfucker. This boy got problems.
No, man, reminds me of my family.
That's funny.
Oh.
No, me and Monkey could be related. We both got big ears.
Yeah, look at my
what do you So, sock monkey, what you get up to today?
He got the message and it showed it hadn't even posted yet, but it shows that they got it.
What is that?
I'm watching Poker Stars here. I'm trying to figure out.
So, sock monkey, what did you do today?
Well, I went fishing.
Did you catch anything?
Hell no. Might caught her fish. Nothing. Nasty as pond water.
We went fishing the other day and we bought some worms and they had a sign for the worms that said, "Our worms catch fish or they'll die trying."
That's funny.
Look at that. My prepper food. I'm all out. I gotta go to the prepping store tomorrow.
I had so many jokes running through my head when y'all were talking about caves and moist. Oh, jeez. Certified cave diver too.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
I don't know how you do it, though.
What?
I ain't even figured out how to
See what? Oh.
Trying to go to sleep.
Huh?
Trying to get off tonight. Sleep.
don't make me no money. It costs me.
Is that the troglodyte? Yeah.
I don't know.
Exhausted. He didn't get any sleep last night, and then he had to deal with other stress and stuff like that today. Well, he did good the other day. We'll give him a break tonight.
I thought Plinkster was in here a while ago.
I think he's headed out.
Oh, well, bye, Plinkster.
Take it easy.
Yeah, since no one else is talking in the room here,
AZ was left too.
The live broadcast. I'm sure, hopefully AZ will be back in. So I'm going to stop the live broadcast because no one else is talking in the room.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody!
Yeah.